If you were here for the very last stream that I did, you would have known that we were covering the Hugbox interview between Cruel World Happy Mind and whoever the fuck that was. Well, since then, Ethan has actually come out with a response to the little Hugbox interview. And I thought to myself, you know what? Instead of drudging myself through that, the remainder of what we were watching, why don't we just hear it from the hear it from the horse's mouth and see what it is that they have to actually say about all of this. This is gonna be another Herculean task, as it is a 4-hour fucking podcast. But I got some raiders here, so we're gonna take a look. Let's see what it is that the Kleins and company have to say about that little interview. Let's get right into this.
All right. What about the rabbi story?
Really
That's in there?
I'm like, well,
okay.
Actually,
all right, so
since that video, there's been a lot.
So this is she's doubling down on the blackface accusation.
All right, I might have to take this from 1.5 to 1.2 because it seems like they're gonna speed her up too. So
she called in. I showed her definitively. Or wait, did I even? I was like, here's me in a charcoal face mask video called the Black Challenge. Okay. Now, get a load of this shit.
Defending his back, didn't do a lot of research. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. But on the other side, when they...
it's amazing to me how often she agrees with people that she didn't do any research whatsoever. Like, she wears that like it's a badge of honor. She's like, yeah, you're right. I didn't do any research. I could have done so much more research. The fact that she is a like nearly 700,000 subscriber channel, and this is like the instance in which she learns that she needs to find primary sources for her videos is absolutely insane to me.
They talk about Ethan's blackface, and they're like, well, they're sort of defending his blackface and saying, well, you didn't look at our side of things and how he didn't really do that. I'm like, well, actually,
you didn't look at our side of things, like he didn't actually even do it. Well, that's something you should consider.
Since that video, there's been a lot more instances of their blackface.
But so this is just a material lie. I have never done blackface in my life. And the only time people point to is that video. And it's now she's telling people he can't stop doing blackface. Yeah, if you thought that was the worst example, see what I could have showed you all the other dozen times when Ethan's just showing up on a show in blackface all the time. Material, fucking outright, full fabrication. 100% defamatory.
I also love the fact that that's like her defense too, is, I mean, he's done it so many times, but I'm not going to show any of the times. I'm going to show the one time that he was doing a face mask, and that's it. It's like, okay, if there's so many examples, why is it that the one example you showed in your video isn't even an example of him doing it? Now, I mean, you can go ahead and say that, hey, you know what, he was possibly doing it, or he made some crude joke or something like that, right? But if there's so many better freaking examples of him doing it, why did you use the one that is so easily disproven?
Wholesale made up. It's unreal.
Well, I love how she throws it out there, but offers no examples at all. Just throws it out there like it's accepted fact. Like, of course, he does blackface all the time.
That's what's so sinister about the way they do this.
Stop lying?
That's me. I'm so fucking Dark Viper.
I love Dark Viper AU. He has to be like the best lol cow ever. Never in my life. If you guys don't know who Dark Viper AU is, maybe someday we'll have to cover more of him. But this dude literally said that like Chud Logic ruined his marriage proposal. Imagine going to propose to the love of your life and it gets ruined by some dude on the internet just existing.
I'm so Dark Viper coded today. It's crazy.
Just won't
stop lying.
And I don't understand
why won't you stop lying about me?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You are a monster. And you'll always be a fucking monster.
She's spitting.
Please stop lying.
He's spitting. He is. I know exactly how he feels.
Stop lying. 4 days. No, fuck you.
He has such a good team with him. Like, I don't even watch H3 like that, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm 100% jealous of the team that he has. They're a great group of people over there. Freaking hilarious timing.
So,
what's wrong with you?
So
when they talk about Ethan's blackface,
wait,
and
real quick,
like, well,
side note. I just have to. This was a public discussion on the show that you guys were telling me about while I was out about who could scream the loudest, right?
yes, that's happening on Monday.
Next Monday?
Yeah, Harley's coming next week.
Okay, so I just want to publicly.
All right, let's get past
Okay.
this.
And actually, Rich Lux will be here on Monday, and maybe
Right.
who knows? Maybe he's.
blackface and saying, well, you didn't
They're
look
not
at
defending it. They're saying it didn't happen because it didn't. Like, that's a fucked up way to even characterize my audience. Nobody's defending blackface.
Stop lying.
Exactly. And that's the crazy thing too. Like, she's now going from just defaming Ethan Klein to now attacking his audience as well. It's like, dude, are you like, it wasn't enough of you to get things wrong when it comes to the Kleins and what they did or didn't do. You now have to turn around and attack the audience as well. Especially when you're over there crying like actual tears over the fact that like you got some mild criticism. Insanity.
Fine.
4 days.
our side of things and how he didn't really do that. I'm like, well, actually, since that video, there's been a lot more instances of their blackface that have.
How can you just lie like that? It's just wholesale made up. And by the way, if there's so many great examples of me in blackface, why did the only one example you included was me with a charcoal face mask on?
Exactly.
Right? You could have included a much better one that wasn't even debatable. Where are they?
Black.
It's crazy, dude. It's just evil. It's like malicious, bad faith. This is just evil. And I've never seen anything like this where people are just coming and just outright like world building at this point, especially after I've already had a civil conversation with her and kind of tried my best to explain this to her in a civil and patient manner. Like, what the fuck was the point of that entire call?
Well, that was from the snark. Obviously, they put out a compilation of just from that video, basically, from what I'm saying. And then like when you did the boy band thing,
no, you see, even like
she's doing
people
the same
don't
thing.
even try to argue that, right?
Yeah. She's doing the same thing. She's getting her sources from the
Well,
snark.
show it then if it's so compelling. The reason you don't show it.
Exactly. The reason she doesn't show is because she knows it's BS. She's probably, and I even said this in the last stream, okay? She probably just went on H3 Snark and was given these talking points. Like, that's exactly what it seems like. It's like it feels like she went and she got these talking points prior to coming on to this dude's, coming on to this dude's freaking podcast. And that was the other thing too, is that what she was saying, she admits to like talking to him in the DMs prior to going on there. So I can only imagine what it is that they discussed, before they came on.
But it's because you look dumb as fuck.
Had to find the approved talking points prior to it. They had to vet her to make sure she would say all the right things for him.
If you try to argue that me with a spray tan trying to pretend like I was in a 90s boy band is me doing blackface, you would look pathetic if you tried to make that argument. So instead, you lightly allude to it. Like you had all these great, incredible examples, but you didn't include it just because you wanted to be fair to me or something.
Come to view, and I could have provided a lot more of that. Or same thing with
how fair and
I could have shown actual times in which he, did blackface. Hey, what's up, Sunshinery? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. That's the most insane thing about it. It's like, guys, I could have shown clips that proved I wasn't lying. I didn't though, but I could have. I could have done research. I didn't, but I could have. Like, how is that? How does she think that that's like good?
and kind is she? I'm so grateful you didn't include all the various examples of blackface.
Me not doing enough research. I agree. I could have researched the entire Snark lawsuit and gone into how Ethan has continually harassed.
Yeah. Why don't you do that? Do your fucking job. Yeah. Do the research. Do what your job is. You made a 3-hour documentary. She's like, yeah, I could have done more research into this fat lawsuit he's into. But instead of doing that, I'm just.
Or she could have literally just watched the freaking I'm suing. You know what? I'm repeating myself because they're going over the same stuff that I have already gone over. But it's insane. She's over here like, I could have actually researched stuff, but I didn't. Teehee ooh. Like, fuck you, dude.
It's going to report the most the most shallow, one-sided, insane recounting of what's actually happening. Yes, I'm begging you, please do research. Holy fuck, dude.
The Snark moderators, gone after them, tried to sue them, tried to get them to, subpoena their information so that he could somehow link them to the people that he's
somehow link. Just read the fucking filing, bozo. You do.
Ethan, you're asking a lot of her, okay? You're asking her to not only be able to find it on her own, but now you're asking her to read. You're okay, man. Look, you're a scholar. Not everybody has the ability to read and, you know, find stuff like you do. Like, come on, bro. You got to give her some slack. You got to give her some slack. Remember, all she's doing is talking about stuff she knows nothing about. Gosh, it's not that big of a deal, right?
Do research. She's like, yeah, you're lucky I didn't actually do research. That's what she said.
You're into this and it's my fault. You know what? I'll take the blame for that. I love YouTube drama and commentary stuff. I love it so much. It's just like it feeds the soul to just shit on all of these morons.
You know what? You're lucky I didn't do research for this video.
Exactly.
Guys,
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
I genuinely.
I need that soundbite. I need to find where the hell did Dan or AB find that? Trying to think, but nothing happens.
Guys,
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
I genuinely I'm watching this at home. I'm just like this for 3 hours.
In that position the whole time?
Yeah, it's between this and this and this.
Doing a lawsuit for copyright infringement. You know,
Why?
Denim's Caseytron,
Why?
Frogan.
Why?
I could have gone into that as well.
should
how
have.
He refuses to let any of that go.
You should have done that. That would have been a great thing for a researcher doing a fucking 3-hour documentary on. You think that you would look into like the biggest thing happening in my world right now.
Hell, one of the biggest things that happened on YouTube in a minute here, like that was massive. It was literally like covered by almost every big content creator there is. And it's a good thing too. And it's crazy. It's absolutely asinine and insane that she has the audacity to turn around and be like, you know, these people stole from him something that he worked on for months, like for multiple months, and he just won't let it go. I don't understand. Why won't he let it go that these people who have harassed him for freaking years at this point, why won't he just stop like being upset that they stole money from him? I just don't understand.
Right? Why wouldn't you do that? Because you're lazy and bad and dumb, and you're just doing this as a cash grab, and you don't actually give a single fuck about the reporting you do. Like you don't care about your content at all. You don't even know anything about it.
Could have done a lot more research in that aspect. And so
I wish it was just for a cash grab. I seriously do. I wish that she wasn't this dumb. Like at least if she was malicious, you could say, oh, well, she hates the clients and that's why she did it. Unfortunately, we don't have that luxury. She truly is just malicious and stupid. She's dangerously dumb. Oh, you found the soundbite? Oh my God. If you're in the Discord, please send it.
She's so stupid. She's literally like, you're so lucky I didn't research things. That's just an insult to you. That's all it is, man.
Woodward, Bernstein, Lorenz, Cruel World.
Yeah, it's a continuum.
It's Watergate, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Agree with them on the other side of things. And
by the way, I noticed she's covered her fucking nasty cum-stained chair.
What?
You had the decency to do that for Chris, huh? Yeah, you came out full force with your nasty ass.
Yeah. She had to cover the cum stain for Chris Cumsler over here. Like seriously, this dude has to have like the worst freaking name ever. His last name is Kunkler or something like that, bro. That is, you know, he got bullied a lot in school for that.
Stained chair.
And even in his adult life too. Fuck that guy.
Distract everybody. Disgusting.
And a lot of times when they say things like, "Oh, he's apologized for his slurs," where are those apologies?
That's your job.
That's God. I said this in the freaking last live stream. That's your freaking job, dude. It's your job. Again. I can only imagine because this chick, she had, if I'm not mistaken, right, she has like a college education or something to that effect. Imagine your professor turning around and being like, "I need you to write a essay on the history of, you know, freaking Harrison Ford, or not Harrison Ford, but the Ford Automotive Company." And you're just like, well, back in 1970, they made a car called the Ford. And, yeah, so that's about it. And they're and then your professor's like, where's the rest of the information? And she's like, well, show me that there's more information. Like, bitch, that's your job. That's literally your job. Oh my God. There should be a link on the channel to the Discord, Sunshine.
Your job is to look and find them. Don't ask me where they are. You're the one making the accusations. You're the one making a 3-hour documentary. You're the one saying that you're unbiased and that you like researching. Why the fuck are you asking Chris Kuntler after you already put out the video? Where are the apologies?
Exactly.
That's your job.
Please stop lying.
Do you see? What the fuck is this?
Fuck you.
Very dumb.
What is wrong with you?
A lot.
If you go to the
is
comments,
wrong with her.
they loved doing blackface.
Oh my God.
That's my favorite thing. So many times, just every day, I show up in blackface.
They loved it.
Loved it so much.
All caps, baby.
Why are these people so obsessed with me? Like, I'm not even, like, even if all this shit's true, it's like, I'm not the worst person in the world. Okay. There's way worse people happening right now. Why this obsession? Well, I know why. It's because it's not about Palestine or any of that shit. It's just, it's literally, the more I look into it, it's less Trisha fans and it's more Hassan fans. And I'll probably have more information on that coming up. But that's what it is, essentially.
Avery Armad says, fuck her, dude. Really grinds my gears when white people weaponize like legit shit I deal with. And ends up indirectly trivializing it and makes it easier for actual bigots to dismiss it. I was about to say she's mistaken the boy band shit for blackface. Bro, I want to scream. You know what's as bad as blackface? People like her, Avery says.
Dude, that's a great point, Avery. And it's like, yeah, why even make that fucking argument? Talk about people that actually do blackface. Not someone who did a comedy skit with a deep tan from a fucking 90s.
Like, you know what's crazy is that I'm pretty sure that freaking iDubbbz has done actual blackface before. Why is she like quoting somebody against Ethan Klein if she has an issue with blackface? Says that it's expired. All right, I'll take care of that. Give me a sec.
What the hell, dude?
To see clips of those. I would like to see those extensive clips because just saying a comment of, oh, he's apologized. Where are they?
Look for it. Can't you stop lying? 4 days. I'm just gonna play Dark Viper sound bites.
What is wrong with you? You are a monster, and you will always be a fucking monster. Why can you not stop lying? Please stop lying! I spent 4 days of my life trying to get you to do that. No, fuck you. Why?
God,
please stop
lying. My soul right now. I love him.
He would win that scream contest.
For real.
Oh shit. Maybe he'll fly out. Dark Viper in his tank top, stinky armpits.
Seen it. I haven't seen an extensive clip. And a lot of those are hidden. Sorry.
But it's your job. It's your job to find it. That's the thing. It's literally your job to find it. Why? God. Like, I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't looked for it, but I haven't seen it either. So technically it just doesn't exist because I never saw it. You know, it's the old adage, right? If a tree falls in the middle of the middle of the woods and no one's around to hear it, did it actually fall? Like, yes. Yes, it fucking fell. It still fell. Oh my God.
I was gonna say, a lot of those are hidden behind membership platforms. So
that's another insane fucking wholesale made up lie. I have never put anything serious behind a paywall. All it is just playing Mario Kart and dumb shit like that. And doing like what? She said.
Where are they? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen an extensive clip. A lot of those are hidden. Sorry, I was going to say a lot of those are hidden behind membership platforms. So if you, that's where I think the echo chamber.
Okay, but let's even say that's true, right? Let's even say that that is actually true and that it is hidden behind a membership platform. Then why would you still not subscribe with an effort to like even just say that it's there? Now, I mean, obviously you can't turn around and honestly, you can't turn around and utilize it, right? Because that's freaking what do you call it? That would be using paywalled content. But at the end of the day, at least you would know that it's not entirely true, that he has apologized for it. But the problem with that is that no, that's not true. He did it. It's not paywalled. You could easily find him apologizing for the things that he said before. You just have to use Google. My God, does it still make a sound? It does still make a sound. It's just no one's around. Just the same way as like in space, no one can hear you scream, but it doesn't mean that you can't scream, right? Or that doesn't mean that you're not. You need to do the research to be accurate. Exactamundo. You need to do the research to be accurate. I don't understand why it is that I just don't understand. I seriously don't. It makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. But hey, you know what? It's not supposed to make sense.
Happens where
We talk about having
everything's
sex
hidden
with
behind a
robots
paywall,
on
and if he
that
wants to,
episode.
have something that's accessible for people for research, it should be available for all. Instead, he's creating more of an echo chamber where he thinks that.
But that's even dumber. That's even dumber to be like, well, you guys, if in case somebody wants to research Ethan Klein and make a 3-hour hit piece on him, what he needs to do is he needs to turn around and make it easier for us to do research. Or just here's an idea. You can, I don't know, maybe look for it. Considering you got most of your information from H3 Snark, a place that is literally anti-Ethan Klein, do you really think that there's going to be a situation in which they post him apologizing? Come on now, let's be realistic. Try the link now, Sunshine.
His audience thinks one narrative because it's all hidden behind a paywall and
What
not
the
accessible.
fuck are you talking about? What is she talking about?
It makes perfect sense.
Actually,
you only want the members to know that you apologize for your old content. That makes perfect sense.
Well, members do love blackface. Let's
They're paying for the apology.
be real.
well, that's kind of what she's claiming. Everybody in the audience is defending blackface.
Yeah, we do a tribute to Al Jolson.
I'm so against
I don't
racism.
even
I don't even
know
know who
what
that
that
is.
I don't know who that is either. Yeah. I don't know if I should condemn
But
that reference.
I've never heard anybody say.
Yeah, Ethan Klein, best friends with the Prime Minister of Canada. What the fuck's his name? Freaking whatever the flip flop. Best friends, guys. They always go to the white parties in blackface. Come on.
Say that. Say what?
Nothing.
I've never heard anyone say this. It has zero basis in reality. It is a complete fabrication. I've never made a serious content behind a paywall ever.
She doesn't live in reality.
If she's a serious researcher, she could spend $5 and go see what's behind the paywall.
That's a great point. And she kind of makes it. She says something really funny coming up, where she's like, she addresses that.
See, yeah.
Here, let me spend no money. When has anyone ever made a fucking public apology privately behind a paywall? Ever in the history of anything?
Yeah.
Has that ever
I
happened?
think I do.
There was
Cody Ko
somebody, I
did
forgot
something
who.
like that. I think
Really?
recently, which we made fun of.
Oh,
him
it was
for.
Cody Ko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody Ko.
Cody Ko made a paywall apology.
No, wasn't it just on his side channel?
I recall it being paid
No, he had a post, it was behind a paywall. It was a post where he apologized. for
Maybe.
everything.
Yeah.
on Patreon. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I mean, yeah, it's happened once, and we made a whole shitload of fun of him for it.
Well, he was kind of, he was hedging a little bit.
Yeah.
I think those are the pocket pussies, right?
No.
Completely irrelevant.
Then I don't want it.
They,
Happens where
Like, what am I even supposed to say to this?
There's nothing you can say. That's what I feel like is her
Nothing.
tactic.
I mean-
is to say such dumb, outlandish things that you have absolutely no idea what to say in response to it. That's what it feels like. At least it feels like she's just trying to go ahead and make everybody dumb. That turns around and hears what she has to say and is just unable to function.
Someone
there's
said,
nothing to say.
It's just made up.
Yeah, exactly.
Chat said she could have asked Taylor Lorenz for her login. 'Cause Taylor Lorenz had run it.
True. She is definitely #1 fan material.
everything's hidden behind a paywall, and if he wants to, have something that's accessible for people for research, it should be available for all. Instead, he's creating more of an echo chamber where he thinks that his audience thinks one narrative because it's all hidden behind a paywall and not accessible to all. So, but yeah, anyway, sorry.
I don't understand this logic at all. The audience is stuck in an echo chamber because the apology is behind a paywall. So the audience, you want your audience to know that you're apologetic, but you don't want the world to know that you're sorry.
I don't want people like
Right?
her.
Like what other interpretation is there of what she's saying?
This is the
about
face-
your intent. Like, in what scenario would it make sense?
I guess it's like
to
a Cody
paywall?
Ko
I
thing.
only want my diehard fans to know that I'm apologetic about these past things.
I think she's just saying I'm sweeping my embarrassing controversies under the rug, so the general audience doesn't know that it even happened, or something like that.
I mean,
Sounds
that's clearly
like it.
not true.
And even look at TikTok where you try to apologize about some stuff you said. Chris could tell her because Chris responded to one of your TikToks.
True, he's sitting right there.
Yeah.
I mean, not to toot my own horn, right? So I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I am probably one of the creators that is the most open with all of my flaws and shortcomings and controversies, right? It has been my policy since the beginning of.
I mean, I will say this. He has done a lot. Like, he has literally flipped so hard from what like the Klein he used to be a decade ago to the point to where he actually became like unwatchable for a lot of people. So I will give him that. I'm not going to sit there and turn around and be like, he hasn't turned around, because one of the reasons why I started to dislike him is due to the fact that he got uber freaking woke at one point. Like, the pendulum swing really far away like that. I mean, that's kind of what happens with most people when they turn around and they do the opposite of what they're known for.
Of time, well, not since the beginning of time, but in recent history, kind of after the Gokunaru series, to address every single controversy and criticism head on, openly and honestly, to concede where I was wrong, to correct the record where I was misrepresented. This is the face of evil, by the way.
It's very greasy for some reason.
A lot of shine. You're right.
No, it's flawless.
I can't help, but I know it's not nice.
It's reflective.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's like she freaking dives into a vat of Crisco before she goes live or something. I don't understand. Like, girl, do you not take care of your skin? Like, what? I'm not trying to be a dick here, but it's like, come on now. It's almost like she literally lathered herself in lotion before going live or before ever joining somebody's freaking stream. I don't understand. And it's like every single video.
Teddy Glow,
It's not that
maybe?
she's greasy, but she does her makeup in this like greasy ass way. It's bizarre. I
think she puts way too much light on her. Like, I think
Maybe
she's
it's
like
a
lotion on,
combination.
and then like she just
Right.
cranks that shit to like,
Dude, what
Oh,
a
no, not that
phony.
shiny.
I can't believe the shit that I am goddamn hearing out of this girl's mouth.
It's given very much
it's
Brad
kind of-
taste in music, where it's like, I don't know, flopping back and forth every.
It is bad sunshine.
It feels
It's
like
terrible.
I feels like Brad was genuinely flopping back and forth. To me, it felt like she was just playing a fool and trying to placate
True.
our
Yeah,
audience.
yeah, I see that.
Like, I don't think she was ever being genuine at all.
Yeah, she didn't really concede to anything.
And by the way, once again, if you did any research, you would know that I am still the only recipient of the coveted A+ apology from Psychology in Seattle. A+.
That is true. That is true. If you guys don't know, freaking, he did get an A+ from Psychology in Seattle, who reviewed YouTuber apologies.
Not just A, 100% flawless. I'm very proud of that, right? Of my achievements as a creator. I wonder, does he do certificates? Something I could frame? Like an official Psychology in Seattle?
You could print one and you could sign it.
I should reach. I think he's blocked.
He's probably like, I don't want
to do
to
with me
do.
after that.
Yeah, he probably doesn't do anything with you or Ian. He was like, keep me away.
Gobi loves that.
Come on, Gobi loves it.
Gobi's in the femdom.
That's right. That's right. And by the way, we wish.
I mean, highlight is a thing for girls, but too much highlight or wanting a shiny face is out. Matte look is in. Wait, when has shiny face females ever been in? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I'm a dude and I don't know this shit. But it's like, I don't think I've ever thought to myself, you know what would make a girl look really good is if her face was completely reflective. If she looked like she just got done swimming in a pool of Crisco, that that would really do it for me.
Little Dobby, all the best. I just put out a fresh video yesterday on his main channel, 7 million subs. Big deal. One of the biggest, hottest creators. 80,000 views in one day.
Gobi loves boots.
Is he a political guy now?
Well, he thinks he is. But like, who would go to him for political takes? There's a billion other people that are smarter, well-informed, slicker, better.
No one's thinkier.
They can't smell him through the screen, but they know he smells somehow.
Maybe that's his niche.
Like, dude, can you please accept what a loser you are? Look what a loser you are, man. You lose.
Agreed.
Where's Hassan to promote you? Where's all the snarker audience that you've been fucking?
Bad.
Yeah, I get that, but let's get to the cruel world.
An egg?
No.
Like there was like a weird.
I do know what you mean. I do.
And then I felt
I got McDonald's. It was awesome. My stomach hurt. I had diarrhea.
Horrible. No, it is.
My head was.
First, it was conservatives who made these R-word compilations and spread them all over Twitter. Now it's leftists. They're using the same compilations made by actual fucking racists who are like calling me a hypocrite. They're like, this guy's not racist enough.
For real.
For me, it's
way
like,
too much glow.
I just hate when it's like packaged with talking about Palestine. Like, if someone wants to criticize you for talking about Palestine or whatever, that's one thing. But like when you put in something so trivial that's not related, that's not true, when it is about something that is so serious, that's something that is so horrible that's going on right now. It makes such a joke of it. Like she's trying to say that she's getting canceled for defending Palestine, and that's not it at all. It's
exactly,
you packaged it with all this bullshit. It just
that's such an ass, and like that's such a terrible way to freaking go about this. She's trying to claim that she's being freaking canceled for talking about Palestine. No, you're getting canceled because you pander to a incredibly woke audience and you called it a conflict instead of a genocide. And then you have the other, side, the 99% of people who watched it who are annoyed at how terrible your video was researched. That's why people dislike you. It has absolutely nothing to do with your idiocy and ignorance on Palestine.
It's fucked up.
Nobody's canceling. Nobody's criticizing for defending. The only people criticizing for about Palestine are saying she didn't defend. She didn't go far enough to defend.
Right.
Like nobody's mad at her for talking about Palestine. Mm-hmm. I've never even seen any criticism like that. I think. Anyway, I promise you guys you didn't have to listen to this guy, so I skipped forward. I'm making good on my promise to not make you listen to this cum guzzler. That's his last name, literally cum guzzler.
Shut up.
Kunzler. I mean, it's Kunzler.
And she's got a cum stain couch?
I didn't. What does it mean?
I don't know.
But this is like when Taylor Lorenz says I sexually harass her. It's like that's actually people actually get sexually harassed. Okay, me making fun of you for simping over Hassan is not sexual harassment, lady. By the way, her favorite person in the world.
She may be sexually harassing Hassan, if anyone.
True.
Right?
He's hot. Go ahead.
Reasonably good looking and cool and dresses cool. But you know what I mean? Like Hassan would be an influencer no matter what he was saying because he is very attractive and very
Leave
cool.
Leave him alone. Jesus.
He's so much more than that. Okay, can't you just talk about his intellect, his political takes? Why is everything got to be about his physical appearance?
She's just a young girl with a crush, man. Come on.
That's right.
I forget.
She's just a schoolgirl.
You're right.
Thanks so much for chatting with me.
I hate Taylor Lorenz so much.
For you, if you're happy to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. It really depends on the day to day, I think, and how much I'm willing to shut it out or engage with it. I think when everything first happened, it was a new experience for me, as I kind of mentioned.
She's talking about being harassed.
I was really surprised. I was kind of talking about this.
She's like the most inarticulate person maybe ever. Have I said that before, Dan?
Probably.
Inarticulate? I don't even know about inarticulate. She just has no idea what she's saying. She just talks and talks, and that's it. She has no idea what she doesn't complete a thought. Nothing happens between her brain and her mouth. Nothing happens. There's no filter, there's no check, there's no, hey, what does this mean? What should I say here? It's just she thinks it and says it, and then she ends up confusing herself because she's been talking for so long. She forgets what her own point is.
I mean, probably at some point. less than the other
She
thing.
talks for a minute and has said nothing.
My editor, who, I've been working with for forever, and one of the most upsetting aspects is and also most hilarious is they tried to claim that my team is like a team of snarkers, and no, I didn't have any involvement there.
I mean,
who's
your editor? Who's your editor a fan of? You're telling me your editor's not on Snark? You're telling me you're not on Snark?
Not even just that. She literally sourced almost over half of the freaking stuff from Snark. It's easy for people to try, to think that it was from fucking Snark.
You're telling me your best friend Taylor's not on Snark? Is that actually your argument? Why even bother to argue that?
The Snarkers, which is hilarious to me because they're two dudes, one in the UK, one in Australia.
What the fuck does that have to do with if they're Snarkers or not?
What?
She goes, they couldn't be Snarkers. They're two dudes from UK and Australia. The hell?
Okay.
Yes, it makes no sense.
Her
Nothing
brain
she
doesn't
says makes
work
sense.
like ours does.
Who I have been working with for almost 5 years.
Chris, are you just gonna sit there and act like what she's saying even makes sense, brother?
Yes.
He's being a gentleman, I must say.
Speak up, man. Speak up. Ask her what? Ask her what?
He's giving
Can you
her
clarify your points?
He's allowing her.
He has no idea what she's saying. That's the thing. And absolutely no clue whatsoever what she's saying. That's why he's just staring. He's just staring at her and being like, huh, well, okay.
Make her sentence.
You're patronizing her, brother.
Stop lying!
Point, and almost 5 years, right? 4.5. But anyways, so my editor, I was kind of talking about this, and
so she's been talking now for 2 minutes, and what she's conveyed so far is that her editors are men from foreign countries, and therefore it's absurd that they're snarkers. 2 minutes.
And she's known them for a while.
Yeah,
known them for a long time. Yeah.
She could have said that in 2 sentences. I'm zoned. I couldn't even follow.
Yeah, and I don't blame you because it's hard to, at a certain point, parse through all the bullshit.
Straight on the nonsense.
It's impossible to understand her.
All of this happened. I was just kind of surprised, and yeah, just wanting to understand, because I was so. I really thought most people would understand. I was really surprised by it.
So
oh my gosh, I was surprised. I thought that most people would understand that. I was surprised that most people didn't understand that I was surprised, but because I was surprised that, people didn't understand that I was surprised. Like, get it out today, Junior. Today, get it. Fucking Christ.
She still said she said nothing.
The fact that there would be any sort of confusion on Palestine or any sort of divide.
Chris, are you just going to sit like you're not listening, bro? You can't possibly be listening to anything she's saying. What are you nodding at?
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. He has, hold on. Look at his freaking eyes.
I the fuck you lying?
Like, if we look here, bro's like he's legitimately has no idea what's going on whatsoever. Look at his face. Look at his freaking face. He's just like staring at her like, how do I spin this to what I want? Well, how do I spin this to my narrative? God, oh my gosh. No criticism whatsoever. No pushback whatsoever. So surprised I was surprised. Exactly, Sunshine. So surprised that I was surprised that you guys were surprised.
Of comments that were saying that what I had said was anti-Semitic, that that
Chris,
just completely disagreed
say
with
something.
my stance. I was very confused on that. And just from a sort of morbid
what is she talking about, man?
Reading comments and messages, wanting to.
This is almost like a meme at this point. Like, you could run this
like
as a sound drop. Yes, it's just like. It's like nonstop yapping about nothing.
What would you do in this situation?
I mean, true. He's kind of stuck. He invited her on the show.
Exactly, And could you really honestly pay attention for this long?
No,
you're fucked.
I would lose it. I would lose it so bad. I would be like, what are you saying? What the fuck are you saying? Why are you like, what does any of this have to do with what we're talking about? Are you like, why? There's absolutely no way I'd be able to follow this. I would be probably the worst person to do. I mean, you know what? Actually, I've done some pretty okay interviews. But when it comes to BS like this, I would be completely lost and I would just be a complete asshole, because my response would be, yeah, that's all great and everything, but what the fuck does that have to do with what I asked you?
Yeah, you're fucked.
Like shopping online or something.
By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed.
Looking over, like he's playing a game or something.
Yo, I didn't notice. You guys saw this about Chris, but he listens to vinyl, bro.
Oh, that's sick.
So
that is kind of
sick, dude. Vinyl, brother. He's not like the rest of us.
It's in heavy use too, with the stacks of paper and.
He's an audio head, dude.
It's clearly audiophile.
What do you think he's into? Indie folk or something?
Tupac.
You would have overtalked her already.
On vinyl.
The best way to listen.
He's so sick.
Wait, zoom in on the preamp though. What's he working with there?
Hey, he's got a rig, man. I mean,
yeah, man.
No, he's sick. That's what I'm saying.
Macintosh.
Oh, damn.
Is it? Maybe.
No, he's cool as fuck.
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments. What is this? Is this that's like a beam? Okay. I like his plants. I think plants are awesome in the house. Love. Good vibes. Does a lot to change the atmosphere. It really does.
Oh, yeah,
my wife and I even
big.
Blame him.
And what their viewpoint was and how they had gotten to such a divide. And then also just in my personal life, I think I mentioned this to you. I had a neighbor who I respect greatly, who's a journalist.
And this is the amazing thing too, because we got to this point in yesterday's live stream. So she got her talking points, or she listened to somebody who is also not Jewish or Israeli, is a white woman who lives in America, who came over to explain to her how she got the Middle Eastern conflict wrong. So we have a uneducated white person, or uneducated, very moronic white chick being having another uneducated white woman explain to her how she got the Middle Eastern conflict wrong. Like, why are you like, how is this? I don't understand how does she like not understand that how this is just the dumbest thing in the world. You're taking your talking points about a freaking conflict halfway across the world from somebody who visited it only one time in their entire freaking life, and they turn around and they tell you, well, when I went there and I visited it, it was a good time. Like, you were just wrong.
Just a writer who, after everything had come over, and
it's not Taylor, and you'll find out why.
Damn, I was hoping.
It's not. You'll find out. There's a good reason.
Sort of lectured me about how that's maybe harsh. Again, I feel bad because apart from this, he identifies as a feminist, has invited me to a lot of book clubs, and is just but.
They're freaking fools with this shit, man. If you don't know who that is on the right side, that's Taylor freaking Lorenz, the gremlin, the droopy faced bitch right there. That's Taylor Lorenz, and she's just the absolute worst, quote unquote, reporter. I feel sick even calling her that. It's just, fuck her.
About how she had taken
Taylor, you're eating this up. You're following this shit, Taylor? You're going to pretend right there next to Chris like you understand the shit that she's trying to say right now?
Yeah.
Really, Taylor?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. That's how I know you're full of shit.
Trip to the Middle East and felt that everywhere else, the Middle East was incredibly racist to her, and Israel was a great country to her. Again, white, blonde woman, not a Jewish individual, but had felt that Israel was so great, and essentially...
No, how does she say that with a straight face? This white woman who went to the Middle East, she didn't experience racism like she did in other parts of the freaking country there. She's explaining to me just like how great of a country it is, how great of a place it is, and how welcoming they were. She's not a Jew or anything, so it's not like they had the reason to hate her like they do other people. But yeah, so she totally like changed my thought process on the Israelis. Like what were you guys like hanging out at a Starbucks while you did this?
That I was terrible for my viewpoints that I had.
She was brainwashed by her Zionist neighbor. I think she's trying to say.
Shut up! Is that what she said?
I'm trying. But I love the premise. She's like, I have a neighbor who I greatly respect in all ways. They're a journalist. They invite me to feminist workshops, books clubs. I love them and I appreciate them and I really trust their opinion. Anyway, they were telling me Israel's not as bad as I think, so she's a fucking liar about that. Or well, that's not what she said. She said she went there and experienced like people. I don't know who her person is.
Experience
I don't know. But
what is she trying to say? Like she met a good Jew?
It could be that they were gay, because I know in Israel being gay is very normalized there. It's not like really stigmatized there.
One of the biggest pride parades in Tel Aviv.
So I don't know what else she's saying, but I don't know.
Hello. Are we doing?
Oh, Hila's here.
What is happening right now? Are we on member?
Can you try to explain what she's trying to say here? So she's saying her neighbor, who she greatly respects, told her Israel is not. She said this.
I think
Jewish.
I think she's saying that her friend told her that she was treated so well in Israel while other countries in the Middle East were racist towards her or something.
And again, I don't.
And what's crazy about that is that she's like almost co-signing it, yet her freaking her whole thing, like she literally had to do this whole apology tour because she called it a conflict. Never forget, all of this started because she didn't use the approved talking points when covering this Middle Eastern conflict between Israel and fucking Palestine. She shed so many tears because of it, has talked about her freaking dead brother and like her dead brother and her husband being in the army, and like all of her mental instability and going to therapy. All of this has been talked about and disclosed due to the fact that she called this thing a conflict. Don't forget that.
I don't know what race is about. Yeah, that's what she's trying to say, but she's trying to draw a conclusion that she was like misled by her or something.
Individual, but had felt that Israel was so great, and essentially that I was terrible for my viewpoints that I had, spoken of in my video, essentially, just to boil it down. And so I was just very...
just to boil it down after talking for the last 20 minutes.
By that, and wanted to understand that aspect. And
it sounds like her neighbor, who she's close with, saw her video and had criticisms for the way she spoke about Israel or Jewish people in general. And by the way, you did say some outrageously unhinged shit. So, like, again, you are a white cis fucking person. When a Jew comes up to you and is like, hey, you said stuff that was offensive in your last video, what gives you the right to dismiss them?
Yo. Which is crazy because she's literally listening to everybody. Like, she's listening to all the other people other than the ones who are actually, afflicted by the conflict.
Please stop lying!
Yeah, of course there was the harassment. Of course there was the hate. The people saying that I did terrible research. And people that were also just calling me.
Not hate and harassment. I never saw any evidence of hate or harassment. Even when she tried to show it, the comments she showed, and I'm not saying she didn't get hate or harassment, but the comments she showed were like completely constructive and fair criticism. She said she got a death threat, and when she showed the message, it was someone of her own fans saying they're burning her merch in protest.
And here's the other thing too. Now, I'm not going to say that this is evidence of her lying, but I will say that it's a little interesting that she has this selective memory, okay? Because she doesn't have the ability to pull up or show any of the supposed death threats and harassment, and she doesn't have the ability to freaking recall what these death threats were said, right? But when it comes to the nice and happy and good freaking messages that she received or comments that she receives, she can remember them word for freaking word. Worst research I've ever seen. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty sure Stevie Wonder could have done better research. I'm just saying.
She said, I got a death threat.
What if they did it in her house while she was sleeping and it set the house on fire?
That would be bad, but they did not. They didn't suggest the intention of doing anything like that. But
she says at one point that she deleted the messages and she wishes that
I'm sure
she saved them.
Dang it.
She erased all that, or the other people sending them deleted them. I forget what.
Dang,
she said,
that's crazy. Yeah. All the death threats I got just fucking vanished.
Damn you, Jews!
Damn you, Jews!
A Nazi photoshopping Auschwitz in the background of photos of me.
That would not be a Nazi. Oh
my god! Oh boo, freaking who? Boo wooey who? Like I said this in the last live stream. Oh no, you got trolled. Pobrecita. I feel so bad for you.
See, by the way, that would be someone calling you a Nazi.
Wait, how did I'm sorry.
Was that a sandwich?
Auschwitz?
Auschwitz? Yeah, I even know about the Auschwitz. It's not very good.
With some mustard. Can I get that Mike's way?
Nazi photoshopping Auschwitz.
Auschwitz?
Huh?
What?
You know what? I'd like to put the off switch on Auschwitz. Checkmate. Doesn't get more woke than that. Racism? I don't think so. Like Nate, like you said, Eli, by the way, you did a Photoshop. You look great. How are you feeling?
A photo shoot, yes. You say Photoshop.
You did a Photoshop.
Thank you.
We went live for everybody because I'm gonna have it.
No.
Got a bag of horchata.
Oh.
A bag. Don't tell me they don't have it.
No, I'm happy for you. Unrelated. I was just gonna say we've only gone through 2 timestamps and it's 2:20. Just so you know.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna be a rough ride.
Yeah,
I mean, there's just a lot. I mean,
it's been a rough week, Ethan. It's been a rough week.
Even if you adhere just to the timestamps, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna take a long time.
We'll do what we can.
I mean, I'm chilling. Just saying.
Just saying.
I mean, it's only 2. We got time.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Shut up, baby.
Shut up, baby.
Photos of me, things of that nature. But I think that was the strangest aspect to me to sort of understand, because at this point, with how much things have escalated, with how many, with the genocide that's happening, how many Palestinians have died, how could people still feel this way?
She's literally doing the thing.
Yes. See, and this is why I said it feels like she went to snark for these talking points, because it's like she's trying to say, how can you criticize me while there's a genocide going on, without saying it. She's doing the whole Hassan Defense Force style. Like, you can't criticize me. There's a genocide going on. How could you guys criticize my video? That's exactly how it feels. I don't know. It's just crazy. Maybe we'll have to peruse H3 Snark to see if she copied any of the new posts that were there.
She's like, during a genocide, how can you possibly criticize me for calling someone a pedophile who didn't do anything?
Huh?
I mean, I don't know. That's what I think she's trying to say. She says, well, all these people are dying. How can you care about me?
What?
doing bad research on somebody.
That's happening. How many things have escalated with how many with the genocide that's happening? How many Palestinians have died?
You do not
how
understand what's
still
happening.
Feel this way. That's
no,
Chat said he's on Uber Eats ordering
for real.
And I can't see it, dude.
He probably is. I imagine he's probably trying to figure out exactly how to spin this into what he wants, and that's the reason why I said this. Like, I don't understand why is it like he has no pushback. And this seems to be like the only freaking this seems to be the only live stream that she's not gonna burst out into tears because it's a hug fest. All she has is this dude just sitting there listening to her go on and on and on about a fucking friend or a neighbor that she has that told her she did a bad job, and he's just like, yeah. He's just waiting to talk. That's it. He's not even listening to a word she says.
Like, bro, don't her. Don't patronize her. It's not making any sense.
And I went on the podcast to essentially try and see if I humanize myself, if I tried to show that I was, trying to understand where my research went wrong.
What is she saying?
What the fuck is she saying?
Freaking Dan's over there like,
oh my God, who the hell cares?
He's like, what? Get to it, please, for the love of God, get to your point. She has produced, I don't know what, freaking 10, there's the 3 hours of the Ethan Klein video. Then there's the other 3 hours that she spent on the H3 video or on the H3 podcast. 3 hours that she spent here. That's 9 hours. That's almost, and then another hour of her own live stream and a 30-minute apology. 10 and a half hours she has spent talking and saying absolutely nothing. It's an it's I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty freaking impressive. Oh my gosh,
so incoherent.
That's what I'm saying.
Get to the fucking point. You were talking about Toastmasters. She needs fucking Toastmasters.
Toastmasters could help her.
Yeah, the bell with the crutch words and all that shit would be very
good. Toastmasters, but I think she needs it.
Is that like cotillion?
Fucking help,
is it like,
bro.
is it
I can't
cotillion?
follow.
Is it what's that?
Cotillion, like finishing school.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
She is, and I mean this, the most inarticulate person that's ever walked this earth.
I think she's just one of the dumbest people.
Ian makes a strong argument.
Bobby loves boots.
Have a real conversation, like a real human being, to Ethan. If his audience
did we not do that?
Oh my God, how did we not have a real conversation?
Did we not do that?
Well, you guys tried.
If anything, we tried, and she was the one walking on eggshells, like trying to
evading.
Yeah, not say what she's actually thinking. Like, just speak. We were having a real conversation.
Were you there? Who was I talking to?
What is she trying to
She's saying that we treated her unfairly, and she's getting her, and our fans are treating her unfairly, and she's a human being. God damn it! I think.
Notice how after every point you have to pause and we have to
And the worst part about the other thing about it is that she didn't have the balls to say any of this to them while they were actually having a debate. She waited until she was in a place where she would get no pushback whatsoever to have an actual opinion on anything. During the H3 freaking live stream, she conceded on every single point that was brought. But here, where she knows she's not going to get any pushback whatsoever, all of a sudden she has an opinion. All of a sudden she has something to say. Come on, dude. Have a little self-respect.
Translate.
Yeah.
We need a whole group. How many people are here? 8 people to put our heads together to interpret what the fuck she's saying. And we're not even sure we got it right.
I think people.
Fuck you.
Listen, I think people translated the Rosetta Stone quicker than we're getting through this fucking video.
Yeah,
right?
usually a video like this, I put in 2 times speed. I couldn't. This took so much longer than expected watching this. I was
at
1.5. My sweats, my home Crocs. I surprised the fuck out of me.
You got home Crocs?
Yeah.
Nice.
would even be willing to take that in. And there were essentially a few days where there was a bit of a confusion within the audience. I got a few kind messages from H3 fans that were essentially like, welcome to the family, which isn't...
Nope, you didn't. No H3 fan said welcome to the family.
Well,
not
I think
at all, but
I think some people were waiting to see how she was gonna handle things after the conversation.
There were some people.
Yeah, no, there were some
people.
people.
I guess people were being gracious after. You mean after the conversation?
Yeah,
right
after the
after,
conversation.
Yeah.
Because we ended on somewhat of
some
like,
were nice. People were nice to her.
Okay, maybe we understood each other a little bit.
So people were being nice to her. That's her complaint.
Yes.
Okay.
But I think as time went on and we saw that she was not making any changes to the video except removing like a few singular seconds, I'm kidding.
Yeah. She made 1 minute and 15 seconds worth of edits to her completely defamatory and misinformed video. She did a great job. Real, A+ effort there.
Not singular, but she removed
a minute, 10 and a half. A minute 10 or 15.
So after people saw that, including ourselves, everybody started to feel a lot more bitter about what was the conversation even for,
But now this conversation just really, seals the deal for me.
Welcome to the family. I really liked hearing you speak. I really liked your story on this, or I like that you went on the podcast, had the bravery to do so. I liked hearing that.
Can we stop with the bravery though too? Like that's not like a thing. Like you're not brave to go onto a freaking podcast when you literally like you talked mad shit and defamed somebody. Like you're I'm not gonna say you're brave, like kudos to you, yeah, sure, but like you literally besmirched this dude's name with lies and ill-researched clips and shit. You're not brave for going on there and well, I would say defend your video, but she didn't do that.
So are we getting death threats or nice messages?
Right. This sounds awful.
She says a lot more detail.
I'm so sorry this happened here.
You know what's interesting? She has a lot more details about the nice messages than she does about the death threats.
Well,
the
no,
death threats are just, they're all gone. She doesn't remember them. She has no details. The nice messages, she recalls all the details.
You were willing to learn about this, or that you admitted that you were wrong on that, whatever it was. And then after a few days, it's almost like they were kind of put back in line. And
Why after a few days, and by the way, I don't think I even commented on it until the end of the week after it'd been like 4 days of you not fucking making any meaningful changes to that video. Right. So like, yeah, people are gonna look at you as bad faith when you make all these concessions, when you're showing the evidence that all this shit you put in your video is just wrong and defamatory and disproven.
Hey, what's
and
up,
not
Congo?
make any meaningful changes. People
And,
are rightfully going to be like, wait, what's going on here? Was that genuine or not?
and
Yeah, exactly. That like you're making these concessions, but the video is still up, and your reasoning for the video being still up is, well, I think it's a point in time in my career on YouTube that I can look back on fondly and remember that, you know what, I need to do better research. Bitch, the only reason it's still up is because it's making you money and it was a sponsored video. That's literally the only reason. Like it has nothing to do with you looking at it has nothing to do with you wanting to have it be like a timepiece, okay? It's literally just because you want to make that money.
essentially, I was a Nazi again. I'm anti-Semitic, and they don't like me because I didn't
Yeah, because okay.
fully take on the video. The goal-
Also, she was the whole time she was trauma dumping.
Yes.
Every time we brought something, it was, a sad story,
Tears.
which is sad. And then, everybody felt bad, but like,
Which she didn't do in this combo, by the way.
interestingly.
She never once had to deflect using.
She
the
didn't
death
get
of a
any
family
pushback.
But it's part of why people at the end of the conversation felt for her a little bit. And probably,
I felt
She used her dead brother, okay? I'm sorry. I can't respect somebody who does that type of shit. She literally used her dead brother to get out of some pushback, like for sympathy. I can't. What a life I did YouTube once.
felt for her. I was like, listen, you care about being the right thing and not
Yeah, what did you mostly do?
being anti-Semitic. That's good.
Right.
But now she's like, I don't care about any of that.
Yeah.
post shifted, and they essentially went on attack again. My husband calls them the flying monkeys, not me. I'm reporting what
Flying
someone
monkeys.
else has
Oh,
called.
like, but dude, hello, the Green Witch is the good guy. Did we not all watch Wicked? Did we all miss the Wicked chapter? Part 2 is about to come out. Okay, huge Broadway play. The Green Witch is the good guy.
Well, you haven't seen part 2 yet.
Does she become a bad guy?
Well,
Or the flying monkey? I don't know.
There's no way he doesn't know the Wicked Witch of the West is the bad person. And okay, all right, Ethan.
Listen, I'm working with imperfect information. I don't know.
You went and watched Wicked?
That's man, it's been a while. That's a fucking great sound drop.
That was good.
them because essentially they will whatever is
By the way, I don't care what your husband, who intentionally enrolled in the U.S. Army, genocidal, racist piece of shit, who willfully joined. Ela was drafted. Your husband signed up for the.
All right, I'm not gonna turn around and say that he's like a racist or genocidal simply because he joined the army. I can't get into that fold. I'm not gonna say that. Now I know he's being like hyperbolic and like extra here because he's pissed off and he's defending his wife. I totally understand that, but I'm 100% not co-signing that. I'm not going to say that there aren't people who joined the military for specifically that, you know, to go out and murk some people. I'm not going to say that, but I'm not going to turn around and say just because somebody, you know, joined means that that's what they are, obviously, because then that means that's what I am. And that's definitely not what the fuck I am. Her husband messed up, tell her not to do this. No one knows that guy. Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe she should have had a husband who actually knew what was going on. I don't think that he would be I don't think he would have co-signed her being dumb enough and getting this whole freaking internet drama space, because when you're messing with people like the Snarks, things can go very bad for you very quick. And I'm not saying that you should be scared. I'm just saying is that if you're going to be covering Palestine and all that, you might want to cross your T's, dot your I's, because there are some crazy lunatics out there.
Most deadly, genocidal, fucking imperialistic military that's ever existed.
Yeah.
Okay, I will kind of co-sign him on that. The American military has done some really genocidal, fucked up shit. Okay, I'll co-sign that to a degree.
And you want me to think about what your husband has to say about flying monkeys? Fuck your husband. How have you not divorced him by now? Holy fuck.
You should make clear that it's satire.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
by
using
her own logic.
By her logic and her...
completely.
Yeah.
By her own logic, this is the criticism that
yeah.
would be directly reflected on her.
That is not what we think of.
But by the way,
the soldiers, thank you for your service.
Oh, service, we love it. I mean, not all of them, right?
The good ones.
Yeah, not all of them.
The good ones.
There's some bad ones.
There's some bad ones.
Sure, for really bad ones. But I do think this is a very prescient point, which is that you were drafted.
Yeah.
Your husband signed up for that shit.
And I haven't watched the whole thing, but I did see one clip where at some point she's like, you think Hila, with her history, would want to say so much more about Rudy Giuliani.
That's the next timestamp. Yeah,
My history.
Yeah, that was. I cannot believe she.
Yeah, that's like, I know that they want to call her like a Nazi and all that. I'm not down with calling her a Nazi because, again, last stream I defined what a Nazi is, like somebody who believes the Aryan race is the top race. So if she doesn't actually, like, if there's no evidence for her to believe that, I'm not going to call her a Nazi, but she is 100% bigoted and racist. 100% bigoted and racist.
You went back to the Rudy thing.
Yeah.
Rudy, yeah, the way she phrased
man.
it, you being a longtime supporter of Rudy Giuliani.
But me being an Israeli, I have a history now that I need to make up for. I need to constantly apologize.
Coming from the girl that just learned about this conflict a week ago.
Yeah.
Yo.
All right.
But that's the next timestamp.
Iterated by Ethan, it feels like after a while they'll sort of disseminate that attack, and that's really sad to me. I think that
I gave the marching orders to our fans to attack her before I ever talked about it.
No, your own mouth did that.
Telepathically.
Your own mouth did that. You're talking some bullshit.
Didn't you post the not send? I saw you post something about not sending messages. Was that to her or somebody else?
I
You're
always
pretty
say
good
that.
about
Yeah.
that. About not.
It doesn't even matter. It really doesn't, because you could literally sit there on live stream for 24 hours straight and say, please do not attack this person. Please do not do this thing, XYZ. You can't control your audience. Like, you can say, please don't do this, but there's literally nothing you can do about it. Okay. There's just people who are like that in this world. I'm not going to hate Ethan for that because there's nothing you could do. There's absolutely nothing you can do if somebody wants to go ahead and screw with another person. Like, it just is what it is. You know, they're not responsible.
Listen, we're always saying that, but also, I mean, are people like criticizing her? Yeah, you know,
rightfully.
Which
I thought she conceded, but now she's like, nah.
Divide of opinions, but after a while they're all sort of put back in line within this echo chamber of the HC subreddit, and that's really concerning to me. And I think that a lot of
don't get too concerned. I'm concerned for your health. You know, you'll be fine. Just, you know what I mean? It's okay.
They're having a lot of is sort of being used against them. So,
well, I think that, like, you know, on this,
he's like, what do you do though when somebody rambles for 30 minutes and you didn't listen or comprehend anything they said? This is a big moment for Chris. Let's see how he pulls this off.
Topic of just sort of claiming that the entirety of the reason that people are upset with Ethan boils down specifically
finishing up
to
his order.
an anti-Semitic hatred is a really dangerous idea, because you are perhaps convincing Well, no, you are. You're convincing people who don't know as much
But
about
that's not his point.
Judaism.
That's literally not his point. His whole thing isn't, well, they hate me because I'm a Jew. People are literally dog whistling and calling, like saying, "Oh, you're a Zionist. You're just a Zionist," and they've utilized it to mean that he's a Jew. Like, there's absolutely no way. And the crazy part is that they haven't called her anti-Semitic until like this live stream here, or they haven't implied that she's anti-Semitic until this live stream. He approached that debate in good faith, talking to her the entire time. Like, what? This is the, and it's crazy that she wants to go ahead and talk about echo chambers. Bitch, you're in one.
Who don't know as much about Israel.
So you're the
you guys know.
You guys are the experts in Judaism.
Yeah, these two should tell us.
By the way, look at Hassan, who doesn't know what the Western Wall is, the significance of it. Okay.
I have absolutely no idea what the Western Wall is, and I'm not about to sit here and pretend like I do. They call out the only Jewish person they know. Yeah, exactly, Congo. It's the same thing as like when Hassan told Ethan to debate Sam Cedar, the approved Jew. Like, it's the same, or Dan Saltman, whichever fucking one it was. It's the same fucking thing. It's absolutely crazy, man.
He's the fucking authority on the topic. Motherfucker doesn't know what the Western Wall is.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what it is. Okay. And I'm going to be honest.
Just
I don't
let that
care.
settle in, Chris Kuntler.
It's not my fight.
Oh, I think I can say that now.
Kuntler? Is that his name?
It's his name. It's basically his name, yeah. Well, Kuntler is not his name.
I'm putting such a heavy emphasis on the T.
Kunzler. It's so close, though. Kunzler. It's so close. And he's English, and that just is a jolly word for them.
I don't think that's
I
true.
promise you guys won't have to listen to him. He's working on overtime to try to fucking put some stank on her ball there.
Yeah. He's working overtime to try and understand what she's saying. You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of that she reminds me of that Listen Linda, the Listen Linda kid. That's what she reminds me of. The Listen Linda, listen Linda, listen Linda, listen Linda. It's like, just get it out, say it, say what you have to say. Her brain is unable to catch up to her mouth. Like, whoa, pause, hold on.
I'll skip him.
Skip.
Love skipped it.
She's back.
When Hila was trying to talk to me about how she didn't fully say, she did disavow.
No.
What's fine?
She didn't fully say. She didn't say.
I didn't say anything.
Your guys' best evidence that Hila is like a genocidal maniac is this. Okay. Can we please get some better evidence if we're going to make such extraordinary claims? But okay, no, she's got it.
Giuliani's statements. I think it was Ethan that said that. But what I was trying to express was essentially, if you have the past that Hila has,
what's that past?
This is insane. This is absolutely insane. If you weren't here for this yesterday, this is absolutely insane.
What's that past?
What past? It's clean. It's clean. My past is clean.
If you hear a statement like Rudy Giuliani's that the Palestinians are taught at 2 years old.
Don't know anything about.
I didn't vote for Rudy Giuliani. I didn't vote for Trump. That whole stream, we were pissed off that we lost.
Well, you did talk shit about Rudy for 5 years on the show, so
and we regularly shit on that man.
Always make fun of that freak.
Like he's one of the funniest people to make fun of. We despise Rudy Giuliani.
I'm surprised they haven't brought up the Rudy coffee.
Like, you're right. We financially supported
him. That because we're seriously fans of Rudy Giuliani.
That would be an interesting line of attack.
Yeah.
You're always promoting it. They'll be happy to know.
Rudy Giuliani sold coffee? What? Well, I guess it makes sense considering he was sued for like a couple $1 million.
That the $15 that we gave Rudy was not enough to prevent him from losing all of his assets.
Was it only $15? It was a really big bag.
Well, it was probably like $15, right? I don't remember.
I forget.
Like almost all of Trump's first little group of people got sued into oblivion after his first term. I wonder where they all are now. Well, some are in jail and some are in poverty.
I remember the shipping was like 20 because like next day.
Shit, the shipping was $20.
It was next day. We got it like 2 weeks later. Yeah.
It's smooth.
I don't remember how much it was.
I just remember it being smooth.
It wasn't enough, is my point, to pull him out of the financial death spiral.
Look at the comments here. Ethan is not a comedian. Oh, really? Then what? Okay. And now you guys are the authority on comedy.
Hold on. Let them speak.
Now they're the authorities on comedy. Okay, then tell me what's this? Knock knock.
Who's there? Who's there?
A fucking comedian who's super funny. Laugh track.
Yeah, Ethan is such a dad. Ethan is such a freaking dad.
That's called a fucking joke. Learn about it. Go read a joke book, dummy. ifunny.com, your Bible, idiot.
Oh my goodness.
You like this?
Kill American citizens, Giuliani's that kill American citizens. You need to if you hear a statement like Rudy Giuliani's that the Palestinians are taught at 2 years old to kill American citizens, you need to fully say.
No, that's not even what he said, but okay. He said they're taught to kill Jews, I think, or whatever. It doesn't matter.
If I'm not mistaken, what he said is that the Palestinians are at 2 years old are taught to kill Israelis or something like that.
He said something like that, yeah.
Something to the effect of children are being taught to kill people.
But she's saying, how come me with my past
yeah,
does not feel like I have to say so much?
Anytime you hear Rudy Giuliani say something racist, you need to flip the fucking desk.
Yeah, performative.
I go, that shit was racist.
Yeah.
Never mind, like our entire fucking years on this podcast shitting on him, calling him racist.
I didn't vote for that piece of shit. I voted for Kamala.
And never mind any.
And let's not forget the one that she loves, Hassan, told people don't vote for Kamala and refuses to tell people who refused to tell people who he voted for until he was debating Ethan Klein, where he revealed that he voted for her. Like, again, it's absolutely insane that she had a segment in her video called "Rules for Thee, but Not for Me."
Yeah, that when she called in, you showed her the remainder of the clip where you went on to
but now
do exactly
she's doubling down.
So
she's doubling down now on the same original point.
Hila was kind of like there were side conversations happening, right? So like. You keep insisting that she was even doing that to Rudy Giuliani, which isn't even true to begin with, but we already talked that to you, and now you're going back and repeating a lie that we already showed you is wrong. I mean, what better defamation is there than that? I mean, just bad faith, malicious, it's everything. You know what I mean? And when I take that chair from you, you better make sure that cum stain gets dry cleaned out.
You're taking her chair?
I'm joking about winning a lawsuit, repossessing her.
I don't think you would wind up with her chair. That doesn't make
I don't want her chair. I don't want. I wouldn't ask for that.
Well, I don't think that option is even on the table.
That's what we call a joke. Hit it. Who's not a comedian? Pardon me.
This man's just living his best life.
Who's not a comedian?
It sounds like the Seinfeld when Kramer has the Merv Griffin set in his house.
That's exactly what I was going for, Tom.
Well done, my friend.
This commenter says, Ethan knows so little about Judaism. Oh,
okay.
Excellent.
Nice.
Thanks. Thank you.
Cool.
Appreciate that. You're doing great.
Cool.
Say, hey, that's fucked
Unlike
up.
her, right?
And not true. And and go with
Hey, that's fucked up. That's what you should have said.
That's how I need to talk.
Yeah, it should have been
your full chest or
performative.
full voice disavow that statement.
Talk with your full chest.
Just sit there.
Maybe you need to learn to do that because we were talking. You didn't say any of this shit to my face.
That's what I'm like.
Exactly, Hila. Exactly. Why didn't you talk with your full chest when you were debating them about your dog shit, mouthful of dick, garbage ass video? Why? Why were you just this meek little tiny girl who was like, oh, you're right. I did say that. That was wrong. Oh, I'll delete that. Oh no, I'm sorry. Like, why is it that you have all this gusto now that they're not in the room with you? Something tells me that when she's hanging out with her friends, she's like, okay, so there was, and then does like a double take over her shoulders and then turns around and whispers, there was these black people, and then looks back around like she seems something tells me that's her. If you know the like Key and Peele sketch where they're like, I said, and they look back and around and they go, I said, bitch. That's her, but saying black people.
Talk with your full chest when you talk to me.
I was like, where's this girl?
I was here. I was saying what I had to say. It sounds like you didn't say anything you were actually thinking.
Cowardly.
You're just being fake.
Cowardly, fake. Fake as it gets.
And now you're crying to counselor.
Zero principles.
Zero Princeler. All right, that was pretty good. Zero Princeler. Yeah, he said, fuck your couch, fuck your chair.
Convictions. Zero knowledge. Spineless. Well, I was thinking, where was this girl when we were on the call with her? Yeah. I was being very communicative with my problems, and I was trying to convey them respectfully. If you wanted to call me out, I would love the opportunity to have a more lively conversation. In fact, why don't you call back in and tell us what you really think?
About my past. I'll tell you everything about my past.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't dodge any questions. What do you got for us? Bozo, idiot, dumbass, spineless, coward, loser, airhead, cum chair.
That's the best.
The ultimate insult.
Her husband served our country. He deserves to bust a nut wherever.
Fuck the dude who just shot me.
Wait, what? Sorry, say that again.
I said her husband served our country. If he wants to bust a nut on the chair, then let it be.
I will bust wherever.
Do I get the same privilege? Because I was in the Marine Corps, I could just bust wherever I want.
Well, I goddamn.
That's an American.
And that's what the U.S. military stands for. And he signed up for that. Explain yourself.
That's
How
American
the fuck are you
load.
still married to him? If you care about imperialism, if you care about colonialism, if you care about Muslims or Arabs, you need to divorce your husband. I demand it. The people demand it. Otherwise, you're just a disingenuous coward. Go on.
Go on.
And full custody too. No shared custody with that maniac.
Silently say,
have you disavowed your husband? Have you disavowed your husband, Madison?
Well, she did.
If that is your real name,
she did cover up the stain. So,
and you know what's crazy is that she has these like these psychotic talking points about how Hila needs to be performative in her reaction to the things that like Rudy says, but it's like, but yet the thing could, like what they're doing right now, obviously they're being hyperbolic and shit and being like, I'll disavow and divorce your husband. But the same argument could be made against her. Like, seriously, I'm not, you know, I don't know when he was enlisted or if he's still currently enlisted, but you do like, if he was in the army, if he was in the military, like you're going to have to turn around and have that same gusto for your own man. Like you can't sit there and just be like, well, he wasn't a part of the genocidal parts. It's like, well, bitch, neither was Hila. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know what that's saying.
That is saying a lot. That's called what we call symbolism, analogies. That's what we call.
She puts an American flag over it.
Right.
I mean, and shake your head. First off, that is a comment. It is a comment.
Really?
You know, it is a comment.
What do you know about comments?
I didn't say it was. I mean,
no, you didn't. But you're incapable of saying a word. You comments. You don't know what a comment is. I mean, is it a comment? Well, so what's that? What's being disputed is what she was even not nodding her head to, right? I mean, so okay, whatever.
Also, it's
what does it even mean? It's like does that mean like or I'm not sure about that? Yeah, I don't know.
It's not speaking out enough. It is not.
Who are you who are you? Who are you to say it's not speaking out enough? As a white privileged woman living here in America, offered an obscene amount of grace. Like, who are you to decide whether or not it, like, as an Israeli, if she's speaking out enough? Like, I absolutely hate this type of politics. And I hate even talking about it because it just makes me sound like some woke ass motherfucker. But it's like, dude, like, seriously, why? Why is this something that you think you have the authority to speak on?
They keep changing stuff. So when she called us, it was like, Ethan kept asking, do you agree she didn't say that? And she said yes. Now, the problem is I didn't speak out enough.
And coming from the girl who just learned about this a week ago.
Always changing, and that is why we are telling you guys, these people are anti-Semitic. Because no matter what I say or do, they'll have a problem with me. They don't like me.
Yeah, I mean, the proof is in the Trisha.
That?
Yeah, I don't know. The wholesale acceptance of Trisha in the snark community. If they cared about Zionism, they'd be criticizing her, right?
Well, it's me as well. They criticize me for not saying stuff more. But every time I say anything, like we were talking about Rudy, and I gave an example of him being even like further racist towards Arabs. And they always will, whatever I say, they'll use me and the clip of me to fucking spread their narrative as well. It's like, what the fuck do you care about? How could you say you want me to speak up more? Every time I say anything, you just wait for any reation to clip out of context. That's why I said from now on, I'm not saying fucking shit.
That's gotta
not
be
here at least. I was
infuriating.
going to say it on my own. I'm not saying here.
It's all performative. It's just, that's all it is. But how's she going to accuse you of not speaking out about it when you've literally gone your entire life up to a week ago, but not even fucking knowing what it was?
Exactly. Freaking exactly. How in the hell are you going to turn around and try and tell people who have been talking about this for the past decade plus that they're not talking about it enough when your video clearly shows that you probably just learned about this shit this month? Like, How? Like, what is it about people? Poor guy, they use him. Like, I just. Are you talking about AB or are you who exactly are you talking about there, Congo?
I mean,
well, she specifically didn't say that about me. But yeah, the other snarkers have.
Blatantly, if you have a past where you grew up in Israel and you are fully aware of what Israelis are taught.
You grew up in America and you're married to a serviceman. Okay, genocide.
What are Israelis taught?
Yeah, exactly, Elo. What are they taught exactly? Like, that's the thing that annoys the hell out of me. Oh, yeah, AB that they use. Yeah, absolutely. I assume you're talking about the snarks. It's crazy. They utilize him. It's ping pong for that dude. I don't understand how or why, but they'll be like, talk. Oh, you didn't say what we like? Ah, you're a race traitor. Like, it's insane. We're in 2025 and we still have people who utilize the verbiage race traitor. Like, oh, dude, I can't.
You know?
Gee, how's that Iraqi oil taste?
You sound
you fucking
so
love
racist.
it. You're bathing in it.
You sound so racist.
She is. But
Like-
she's mostly dumb, I think. But actually, maybe I'm giving her too much credit.
No,
Most
Again, I
racists
don't
are
know.
dumb.
But she's not even going like the IDF route. She's just going, you were born
You're
there. There's some
Israeli.
secret shit going on. That's
It's not
bad.
you were in the
It's not
army.
that you're even in the
It's
army.
like it keeps changing.
It's just you're born there.
Yeah.
So you're fucked.
Yeah. Fucked
Well,
either way.
she says at one point, she says it may be controversial, but like there's a lot of reason that people join the military here and that people don't understand. And she explains how sometimes she wants to go further. She says how she wants to talk about it more because people in America don't understand how Americans get basically why they go into the army. Sometimes they may have some background, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course,
but-
there's nuance there. Of course there is.
Yeah.
But there's
But not
nuance.
in Israel.
When you're
in
drafted,
Israel.
by the way, you're
Right.
drafted into the army. You don't
That's,
even know it.
that's the thing is there is a visible double standard there where one is voluntary, one is not.
Huge difference, lady.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even have it now. Like, it used to be in the I want to say from like the 70s to maybe the mid 90s, where there was an option. Like, if you got in trouble as a young kid, right, like say 16, 17, like around there used to be an option. I don't know if they still do it, where they're like, okay, look, you can either go to jail for like 4 years or you can join the military. Choose one. I don't even think they do that anymore. Like, it's almost completely voluntary at this point to do it.
And then we just cut her off, but she's saying with what they're taught in Israel. She's saying what Rudy's saying. She's saying what Rudy's saying.
About Israel.
That she's upset at me of how I
She is.
didn't react to it.
She goes, Ela co-signed Rudy saying that Palestinians are taught to kill Jews at birth. And then she goes, people in Israel need to apologize
For what they're taught in
for
Israel.
what? Well, no, she goes on. She didn't even get to that
Let's
part.
hear it. It's right
No,
here.
it's actually insane. Yeah.
It's crazy.
From a young age, about
just go back to
Palestinians.
This is
what
you guys.
you
The
have
irony
a-
of this part is
Yeah,
unbelievable.
so go back like
I
2
got to stand back.
Let's play it.
Now remember,
Yeah.
It is a comment, but also it's not.
I hate her performative laugh. It annoys the hell out of me.
It's not speaking out enough. It is not. Blatantly, if you have a past where you grew up in Israel and you are fully aware of what Israelis are taught from a young age about Palestinians, you have the knowledge. You actually have.
And what are they taught about Palestinians?
What are they taught,
huh?
bitch? What are they taught? What? Do you know? You don't know shit.
By the way,
you don't know anything.
This chick is 100% a Facebook mom. And I'm not listening to anybody who says otherwise. This chick is 100% a fucking Facebook mom. If you know, you know.
Dude, she's doing the exact same thing. It's just the irony is overwhelming. I'm
It's
like freaking out.
overwhelming. It's
She goes,
overwhelming.
actually, it's crazy that Rudy thinks this about Palestinian kids. But anyway, all kids who are born in Israel are brainwashed to hate Palestinians. So, love the consistency. Oh, I got a plate. I got beans and rice on the side.
This looks like an
Racism. How do I? Oh, you
open it up. It's a Ziploc bag.
Wait, how do I get in here?
She just wants
the in a positive way to teach people about
She just
the
wants to tell
genocide
us
that's
how to live our
happening
life.
and help.
She doesn't
She
know
wants me
anything.
to talk a certain way, say specific things, open a charity. She has
Yup.
all these ideas
Oh,
for
yeah.
how we should.
And this is the worst level of like racism that I often see. It's people who are like, you don't know the right talking points. You person, minority, POC, whatever you want to call them. Let me be your voice. Let me tell you how to live your life. Let me explain to you what's bad in your freaking country. I know everything. Trust me to tell you. I just, that is so patronizing and annoying. I hate when people do that.
Live our lives. Like, go do it all yourself. Leave me alone.
Why not end her 3-hour video then spend more time? If that's her problem, she cares so much about this. Why not spend more time on your criticisms of what they've said about Palestine? Why are you bringing up fake blackface accusations? Why are you bringing up all this shit?
Bringing up Trisha Paytas.
Trisha Paytas and Ethan can't pay attention because of fucking pizza, bro.
Why
are you talking about Gokanaru?
And Gokanaru, let the boy rest, man. It's been 10 years. He wants to be over this shit.
Yeah, for real. He's long since.
Isn't that funny? Now he's the victim of it. Yeah. After all this time, I don't even know if that's true. If he cares about it, but
hope with what's happening and the pro-Palestinian movement. Instead, she is silent when it matters most. She is.
What are you even talking about?
Okay, so now silence is not okay. It's not what I say. It's also being silent is not okay.
It's your silence means
silence is violence.
But you're not silent. They just don't watch our show. They don't know anything about what we actually believe.
Or she's just blocking it out because again, you showed her the clip. That entire segment was talking about how crazy Rudy Giuliani is.
And
that's what's really blowing
me. In the context, this whole thing doesn't make any sense.
None of it makes sense.
The last thing, like we bring up Rudy. Sorry, Dan, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
We bring up Rudy being crazy. And I go, you think that's crazy? Well, here's this clip.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the last thing I think that said. And then Eli goes, well, that is pretty. And that's it. Like you're agreeing that is
but
pretty.
then even after that, when the clip cuts off, the conversation continues to be about what a lunatic is. Like we're talking about a segment where we're criticizing. We're doing exactly what
we're pissed
what's
off
happening.
that these people are in charge now. Like that's the context.
It's because she never saw the end of that clip. It's because she never saw the end of that clip. That's literally what it is. She never saw it. She just saw that one instance and was like, oh my gosh, that's the entirety of the clip.
I don't know.
Someone's been taking too much Tylenol.
Complete,
what does that mean,
sincerity.
Yeah, she's a tiny little baby.
Liver.
She's a retard.
And circumcision.
I'll say it.
She's been circumcised?
Tylenol's not good for
well, no. And this
I don't think that's what they meant, Hila. I don't think they meant that she's been circumcised.
Administration, Tylenol and circumcision.
Gotcha.
Causes autism.
Oh, I forgot he said that about circumcision. Yeah. If that's true, wouldn't you see like higher rates of? Would that be so easy to prove?
But those two things were connected. Not to defend RFK, but the
go ahead.
The theory was that they would give kids after a circumcision Tylenol.
Yeah.
And the Tylenol, so it wasn't that the circumcision was giving people
the double whammy.
Autism.
Well, I also
no. There's no double whammy.
Bro, you have to do the aspirin and
the circumcision is circumstantial.
Oh, I like that.
Well, because the Tylenol is now. From what I understand, the whole argument is absurd. But that he wasn't saying that getting a circumcision gives you autism.
Can I ask you?
It wasn't quite that crazy. It was only one notch less crazy than that.
Go ahead, RFK.
Who is the doctor that discovered autism?
I don't
Dr.
know.
Autismo.
Well, if you
that's right, yeah.
If you incline me, can you please search that?
No, I'm not doing this again, dude. You're just guessing that it was a Jew. I've been through this with you once already. I'm not falling for that shit again.
I guarantee it was, because yesterday when I said that the AKG machine was created by a Jew, I was correct about that.
Yeah, but that was just a coincidence.
Exactly.
While they are funny,
you guys were doing. If anyone, you ask
he was a.
They might be funny, but I do want to only go over what they're saying about her.
I like to think that's what he's out doing right now.
Right.
Wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
And clarity, and instead she gets defensive when others accuse her of being not a little bit,
Guys, it's crazy how she gets offensive when people accuse her of being a Zionist, as an Israeli person. I'm just sitting here saying that she needs to apologize for being born in Israel. Like this dumb broad. I fucking hate her so much.
Zionistic.
Imagine getting defensive when somebody. Do you even what is a little Zionistic? Can you explain that?
It's like you're a fantastic Zionist.
You're just dipping your toes into Zionism. That's what she's saying.
And why don't you explain what Zionism is and what being a little Zionistic means?
I love it.
By the way, I think next she's just going to be offended by my existence. That's going to be the next evolution.
That's what Dan Blazarian was telling me.
It's just going to be, listen, just looking at you offends me. Your past and everything. I can't handle it. That's the next evolution.
She's 3 days away from calling us Zios. Maybe one day away.
She might be already in our
feel like that's
private
probably
conversations. I feel like.
I feel like it's gonna happen for sure. Yeah.
I don't know if that's a full phrase, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I like being a bit of a Zionist would be the term I'd use.
Stop talking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sure,
I mean,
calm
that is how I feel. I forgot I was going to say something else.
Chat
but
says, Madison,
yeah,
you are so eloquent.
So yeah.
No, John.
Someone in the chat said that.
No.
And I
That's
wonder
not
if that lined
possible.
up with the Zionistic.
Madison, you are so eloquent.
Oh,
All
good
caps.
God, don't
Oh my god.
gas her up like that, dude.
And then someone else said she's not an ally.
Oh,
So even in the hug box chat, they can't agree on what she is.
we're talking about Ela.
Oh, Ela.
Yeah,
Ela. Sorry.
probably.
Okay.
Probably.
By the way, this person goes, I wish you spoke this clearly and calmly when talking to the clients. Call back in. I'd love to experience your clear.
She spoke.
Oh my god, if she calls back in, oh my goodness. Oh, that would be so amazing.
A lot more clear with you guys, in my opinion, than she did with Chris.
Even less clear, huh?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I like being a bit of a Zionist would be the term I'd use, but yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean,
he did correct her there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's like you're coming off a little fucking.
No, that's not what he. No, it was. That's not what he corrected her on. Just on what did she say? Zionistic.
A little Zionistic.
Yeah, he seemed to. He was like
Just a smidge
That's
Zionistic.
not how you
Points
phrase that,
where-
but okay.
Yeah, he does that.
How I feel. I forgot I was going to say something else, but yeah.
You don't say.
So yeah.
Great point.
As far as,
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, you know, yeah.
I deleted the clip of them saying that because it in my video, because if they're gonna, you know, especially I think again, Ela did not fully, but I extended the will, I guess, in good grace. If they're gonna say, you know, they disagree with Rudy Giuliani's statements, fair enough. I'll delete that. But
she's saying that I didn't say enough.
What she's saying is even dumber than not saying what she's not saying.
did the will, I guess, in good grace. If they're gonna say, you know, they disagree.
Oh, you gave them goodwill. You are just the arbiter of wonderfulness over here. You gave them the good graces of listening to him and believing him that they denounced what freaking Rudy Giuliani said. You're a saint. You're just a saint.
With Rudy Giuliani's statements, fair enough. I'll delete that. But that's my
3-hour video. Just show what they fucking did say. Why do you need to leap?
Yeah.
If it's there, show it. Why we
If I'm so terrible,
why do we need to clarify 3 fucking times?
Yeah. You should have many examples. If I'm so terrible, like they like to make me out to be, where you do so many shows.
Well, for some reason you were always doing all this terrible stuff, but all they have is this.
Yeah.
Well, plus all that stuff's paywalled, obviously.
I guess all paywalled. She said, "You
Yeah,
hear that?"
That one. Yeah.
She says, "All my apologies are paywalled."
Yeah.
Huh? They're what?
We need to use that for the next member stream.
By the way, this stream public.
True.
There you go, Diane. Disproving her right now. Got him.
You know, with your past, Ethan as well, living in Israel, you have the education and experience of knowing what is being taught in Israel.
So if they have the education and the experience, then why are you trying to explain this stuff? Like, and that's the most annoying thing about it. She keeps on saying, "Oh, well, you guys know what they were taught. You know what they were taught," but yet she can't give a single instance or a single example of what it is that they actually are taught. Like, so, like. Oh, she's just talking straight out of her ass. She's just talking straight out of her freaking ass.
So maybe you should listen.
What is done over there in ways that many Americans are not experiencing right now, which is very.
What'd your husband do in the army?
Jizz.
I want to know everything. Other than jizz all over your furniture. What'd your husband do in the army? I demand to know. Did he see combat? Who did he serve? Did he go overseas? Where did he serve? Did he obey all of his orders? Why are you not educating people about American imperialism? Why are you still married to a war criminal? These are questions that you need to answer immediately.
Very important knowledge, I think, for right now. And instead, you are silent and you do not speak out about that aspect. And I think that could be very important.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
How many times is she going to just sit there and repeat the same thing over and over again? You're not talking out. You're not speaking out enough. Yeah. So you're just, you know what they're taught, but you're not speaking out enough because, but it's because they know what they're taught. Like, bitch, you've been saying the same thing for like the last 15 to 20 minutes. Get on with it. So, move. The next subject.
In education.
Yeah, I mean, I
Unironically, our entire fan base is extremely pro-Palestine.
Yeah. Which is so funny.
How is that possible?
They think that we're like this terrible people, and like you would think our audience would be, you know.
We're indoctrinating them all
Yeah.
to be pro-Israel. They're all so
Yeah.
pro-Palestine. They're just like more aware, thank God, of anti-Semitism, more sensitive to it.
Yeah.
Everyone else who didn't care left. You know?
I think that this ultimately taps into the problem, which is if you actually verify
We're not doing that, Chris.
Well, all Palestinians.
We ain't doing that.
Like even, I'm sorry, even that clip of what you just said when you said perfectly clear what you were saying, that they're more sensitive to anti-Semitism. They're going to take that and say, well, you admit that your audience cares more about anti-Semitism than Islamophobia.
She does that a lot, where it's like she can't mention anti-Semitism without saying it in the context of Islamophobia, right? Which is, you know, she's saying the subtext of that is that one is more important than the other, right?
Well, you made a point earlier. It is kind of like okay to be anti-Semitic. It's like kind of all the rage right now. You know, it's like
you saying that, Tom.
This is why
Why would you say that?
Just to the general audience, this is why we keep talking.
It is crazy though that like in the last 2 years or so that there's been a massive rise in anti-Semitism on YouTube. I mean, you have like the Hassan camp to thank for that, but it's absolutely insane how so many people are like just becoming part of the club for views. That's literally all it is. And I'm going to be honest, I don't even really care about like racism and anti-Semitism and all of that as much. I just think it's pathetic that there's people out there who would be willing to go ahead and go down that road just for clicks. It's the same thing that happened with like the red pill bullshit.
Top behind a fucking paywall.
That's why I'm paywall. But like, it's the only way you could be racism. Like people don't get up in arms about that. But if you said that shit about any other race, creed, you'd get canceled. You'd be run out of the country.
I don't think it's quite there yet, but I mean, it definitely.
Let me put it this way. Dan Bilzerian, go ahead, Dan.
I was going to bring up the Tucker Carlson, Nick Fuentes debate, circle jerk that they had the other day. Tucker Carlson, you know, despite getting kicked off of Fox News for being a liar, which is crazy statement to get kicked off of Fox News for lying. Fuck yeah. Is still extremely influential and popular in conservative circles, and he, you know, can very easily have a sit down with an avowed, you know, open anti-Semite, and that's acceptable to a large percentage of people in this country. That said, you know, there are lots of people that's completely not okay with, and I don't think it's quite right to say that it's just completely acceptable to be anti-Semitic.
But I just mean like,
but it's being more normalized for sure. And I mean,
and the worst part about it is that people are literally getting rich off of it. I mean, same thing with like the whole Andrew Tate freaking Sneeko people who are getting rich off of just saying that like all women are whores and bitches and all this other stuff, and that and freaking Myron Gaines of the Fresh and Fit podcast. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I'm going to be honest, YouTube does like nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. Like Twitch, you know what I will say, when it comes to the red pill style of podcasting and all that, Twitch did more bans against the harmful rhetoric that people were pushing than YouTube ever has. I'll say that much.
But like the messages you were sharing,
there's subtle, there's more.
Like how can you be okay sharing that? Like it's insane.
Well, I was just arguing with Dan Bilzerian in the DMs because he's being a giant fucking bitch and he won't get on a Zoom call. He insists on me flying out to his Inglourious Bastard style fucking Nazi dungeon.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip.
The comment from like Dan Bilzerian, wow, you idiot! You don't even know the thing. It's 110. He's like, no, we update Jewish. Okay. Well, you're being supportive.
I won't fuck you like that, Tom.
I appreciate that, bro. You know I'm a friend.
Equalization when that's not the case at all. And that's the importance of saying a genocide is happening right now at this time, particular when people are trying.
Oh, really? I thought it was a conflict.
Exactly. She's over here like there's an importance in saying that it's a genocide. Bitch, you were the one who said that it was a conflict.
Yeah, right.
Into when it's so
that was what she was getting shit for in her video.
Fully annihilated for calling it a conflict. Which
it's just every single thing that comes out of her mouth. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's really.
She talks about it at some point.
A both sides situation. People are still trying to demonize the Palestinians in whatever way they can, particularly Hamas, to create this sort of equalization. Well, both sides are bad narrative, and so calling it a conflict can only lead to that.
Ethan Klein is not Hamas. There, your point is now moot. Mute. It's dumb.
So you lied to me when I said, do you think Hamas are terrorists? And you said yes. So you lied to me. What a shallow, pathetic, fucking shit stain you are. You have no spine. Why do you
demonize Hamas? How dare you?
She's riding for Hamas, dude?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, she thinks it's insane that anybody tries to characterize them as the bad guys. The guys who fucking
committed a terrorist act. Yeah.
Kidnapped 200 people, bunch of children, literal babies and infants and elderly. They strangled these fucking kids to death.
And set them on fire and dismembered them.
What the fuck are you talking about? That shit was all live streamed. October 7th. They took people's phones and okay.
It wasn't just live streamed. It was literally on the radio as well. Like they videotaped themselves killing and murdering and slaughtering innocent people.
I'm not doing this. We don't need to go down that path. You guys know. It's crazy that she went from, I don't know anything about this, to Hamas is innocent.
Hamas, good guy. They number one.
It's crazy. It's unbelievable. Like, what is happening? And I have a neighbor who was kind of telling me what I got wrong, and that bitch is crazy.
Yeah, that's the craziest
so, like, what's going
part.
on?
This is the craziest part. I decided to completely, attack Ethan Klein, a Jew who's lived in Israel, but my white privileged neighbor, she's the one who gave me the 411 on everything I got wrong.
Like you.
But I'm still learning, and I'm new to this topic. But let me tell everybody that they're wrong.
Yeah.
And let me teach you.
And so I can see that. I mean, that's what I forgot to say in the beginning. I was recommended to read this book.
Oh yeah, and the Dave Portnoy one. There's an incident that started my conversation with Blazarian, where he was just doing a pizza review.
That try
I'm gonna be honest, I don't care.
People even back home like agree with that we would both agree with, and they share it, not knowing that they're sharing someone who's just a complete fucking bigot, and it's frustrating.
Christian nationalists,
yeah,
who probably be down to genocide Arabs and Muslims just in the right context, right? Better make sure the timing is right.
Dan Blazarian, I don't think even is a Christian nationalist.
I think he is. I think his shtick is he's
Oh, is he leaned into that?
I think he's become.
I thought he was just straight up national socialist, if you know what I'm saying.
He's that. I mean, but I think he's street.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip this because it has nothing to do.
Name ring.
How much
for the heckler?
How much has he raised?
$32K.
And took notes of it. And I still have a lot of ways to go, and in terms of education and everything. But that's some of the notes. And
that's an understatement.
But then why are you talking like you know it? Oh my god.
She's showing off her notes.
Personally, but
oh, dude, this is my favorite part.
She's very open.
Dan, you're gonna love this.
Oh man,
everybody, you're gonna love this part.
But that's some of the notes, and which I told you personally. But one thing that I particularly wrote down that I thought was interesting is when speaking on the two-state solution, language like a land for two people, the peace process.
Hated this so much. I hated this so much.
As the Israel-Palestine conflict, the need to stop violence on both sides, the two-state solution allows politicians to remain ineffective out of either will or necessity. And
you're reading someone else. You're reading something. It's not your notes.
And so essentially, especially in the U.S., it feels like that sort of narrative of just, oh, both sides are bad, or let's create peace, and oh, the two-state solution has sort of created this idea of just kicking the ball down the line. Is that the saying?
Yeah. Kicking the can down the road.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, where it's sort of and
he should really be stepping in more, if I'm being honest.
What's he gonna say? What's he really gonna say? Like he's just able to let her speak and just diarrhea out of her mouth with all of this stupidity and ignorance. He doesn't have to do anything. She's burying herself. And so if he gets any pushback whatsoever, all he has to do is sit there and be like, well, you guys, like, I wanted to give her a voice. Like, I'm not going to silence her. Like, yeah, maybe we didn't agree on everything, which I highly doubt he'd say, because it sounds like he agrees on everything, even though she hasn't made a single point yet.
He wants her allow her to read her notes that are probably titled like Zionistic. Or what'd you say? Zionistic?
I don't know. A little Zionistic, yeah.
Narrative at all. But it sort of it soothes the politicians who are continuing to sort of bolster up the evil that is happening. And so having any sort of verbiage like conflict can also further that as well. And that's definitely something that.
Dude, I don't understand. She's doing like the iDubbbz where it's like, I just learned about this a week ago, and I actually have really valuable input for you guys all to listen to. Just guys, shut up. But anyway, this isn't the part.
Okay.
The Nakba part, AB, is that coming up? I feel like it's coming around here.
It's in here somewhere. I don't rember if it's this.
You're gonna love this.
I love the comment. We love a well-read queen.
Oh yeah. She's been studying hard. This definitely isn't her.
Yeah, she cracked open a single book. She turns around and she's like, guys, I've read the newspaper. I just want to say, genocide bad, and I'm so sorry that I haven't said this before. Please forgive me. And Ethan's a pedophile.
Her first book on the topic.
Yes, kill me.
I fully agree with. And what was I going to say on that?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, and I think that also the U.S.
What was I going to say? Nobody fucking knows.
It plays on the U.S.'s longstanding Islamophobia and how we are, we do not want to face our own Islamophobia because it would cause us to face our...
What's this our? What's this us? Ain't no us. I'm not an Islamophobic. What the fuck do you mean us?
Our own wars that have been very much related to Islamophobia.
And yet your husband signed up for that.
Wait.
Interesting.
And also, I mean,
so how dare
there's work to be done, but I think this country has largely reckoned with the fact that our wars in Iraq and Afghanistan were horrible mistakes, right? Like that.
Dan. I mean, Dan, it's nice of you to think that. It's nice of you to think that.
That's essentially bipartisan at this point.
100%. Yeah. No, that's definitely a well-trodden area.
And it's something that...
Listen. A lot of Americans, yes, have, like, after people found out that, you know, that they were lied to about what we were doing out there in the Middle East and Afghanistan, Kuwait, and freaking Iraq. Yeah. Then they turned around and were like, oh, well, this is terrible. I don't know about bipartisan, but yeah, you know,
it's not like a suppressed topic. Like,
no,
this is not like a forbidden topic in this country to self-reflect about the mistakes that the country made getting involved in those places. So I'm not sure what she's trying to. What point is she trying to make?
She's making the point that everyone wants to talk about anti-Semitism, but Islamophobia is the real problem. Which is the point she continues making every time she brings up anti-Semitism.
Okay. Islamophobia is a problem too. That's true. Sure.
Yep.
Can't they both be a problem?
Big.
Right. That's what I don't
Real bad
understand.
problem in the 90s.
That's why
all two things to be true at once, right?
That's why it's like this anti-Semitic trope that every time she brings up anti-Semitism, it have to be in the context of Islamophobia.
Why is it that you can't talk about one?
Which is so freaking annoying. I'm not gonna lie. It's absolutely annoying. I hate when somebody's like, does these like whataboutisms, or they're like, okay, yeah, this is bad, but so is this. This is also bad. It's like two things can be bad at once. You don't have to constantly be bringing it up.
Without saying the opposite.
I told her that on the conversation. Like, why do you always bring up Islamophobia when you talk about anti-Semitism?
Have preyed on the Americans' Islamophobia rather than
she's so smart
the
and
reasons
well-read
behind it. And so I think that all of that is sort of interconnected in my opinion.
What's interconnected?
It's all interconnected, man.
All right, Chris, take it.
If you think about it, everything is interconnected, isn't it?
True. Like the force.
Well, I don't want to drop a truth bomb on you.
That would be the perfect retort from Chris. Actually, if you think about it, everything's interconnected. Anyway, what's next?
Wait, hold on. I don't have that in my notes. Hold on.
Let's see how Chris cleans this one up.
You have to appreciate that many people in American and British society enjoy the killing of people that they deem as others. You hear it.
Yes. Why?
Murder happens everywhere around the world. You're not special. We're not special. We're just really good at it over here.
It's a goddamn professional.
Y'all used to be good at it. I mean, until we kicked you out.
Professional.
They love. You have to reckon with the fact that Americans love killing.
There are some people that like killing. I mean, that's true. Sure. Yeah, there's horrible people out there.
He said Americans.
In their rhetoric
and British
about
people.
how...
And you know what? And I appreciate that he's not just throwing the Yanks under the bus like a lot of British people do. He's acknowledging his own flaws as well.
You guys were there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I really do appreciate his advocacy for Palestine, and he does know his shit, and I agree with majority of what he says. It's just funny. I think a lot of times when he's listening to her, he's trying to find a way. Like, he's listening for
to
like,
get it back
what
on the
word could I?
rails. That's why I said he should have jumped in more. Like,
He's
that was so nice when he could see that the wheels were just spinning.
Yeah.
And he just moved it along a little bit.
Evil, monstrous terrorists who are responsible for the violence that's inflicted upon them and such, rather than ever confronting hang on a second, this look is
He's doing the classics. How do you segue out of that? So he just goes to
he just completely agree, and you're like, yes, terrible things. All people bad, war bad, genocide bad, murder bad. All the approved talking points, all of the things that take absolutely no brain power to say.
Closest knowledge base he has, and then does his thing on it. But, and I'm not even blaming him. I mean, how the fuck do you even have a conversation with somebody like this?
I feel like they both weren't listening to each other.
I don't. There's no way.
For so long, right?
You're right. Every time he says something, I don't think she's listening either.
They said their biggest contention
Israel and against the genocide.
Again, I think I continued to ask the question. They said their biggest contention with me was the indoctrinated from birth or programmed from birth statement. And so, okay.
I didn't say that was my biggest. I mean, I had a lot that I brought up.
Fair enough. Deleted
that one was bad. Yeah, that one was probably the worst.
that clip because it wasn't just them. Again, I continue to have this fear of, or not fear, I continue to be concerned with the amount of H3 fans who could be potentially Zionists.
Oh my God! She learned concern trolling from freaking iDubbbz. There's no way, dude. Come on. I'm very concerned for the H3 fans that because they're in a cult and somebody has to save them, and I'm going to be the white savior that does it.
Who themselves who are incredibly afraid of anti-Semitism, and Ethan potentially playing into that, pointing the finger at their content creators saying they're anti-Semitic, because it was not just Ethan who said that.
So hold on. People criticize her for saying Jews are programmed at birth to support Israel.
Yep.
And other people besides me also were criticizing her for that. Her theory is that what is her?
That you weaponize their fear.
And Ethan potentially playing into that.
Playing into her saying something anti-Semitic.
Pointing the finger at their content creators saying they're anti-Semitic, because it was not just Ethan who sent that message.
So it's not that people actually care. It's that I somehow mind tricked other people into caring about it.
Huh. Okay.
Said that message.
Ethan Klein has telepathic powers and is able to force you to think about things that you don't want to. Crazy. Isn't that, hold on. Isn't that like, I might be getting it wrong here, but isn't that an anti-Semitic like talking point that the Jews have mind control power? I might be fucking wrong here. I might be completely off base, but I kind of feel like I've heard that about Jewish people before, that they like have the ability to God, this is a bad clip, but that people have said that they have the ability to turn around and like control your brain or control what it is that you think. Like, I feel like I've heard that before.
So, but she's essentially saying I was being gaslit into thinking that statement was a problem. Sounds like
that. It was tons of other people who had sent that message to me saying that what I had said in that instance was anti-Semitic. It
was. Why are you reckon with that? You reckoned with
the people. I don't know. Maybe there's a little something to it. I don't know.
That's the one thing you should at least be able to reckon with and apologize for. But now you've spun it into another kind of conspiracy where I'm influencing people to call you Nazi, not because of what you said. Of course, you could never say anything anti-Semitic. It's because I just don't know how to criticize you. And the only way I talk about my critics is by calling them anti-Semitic.
Horrible.
Which is a crazy statement.
I did want to listen to that. And it's not just because I care about anti-Semitism. I have a personal situation with that where one of my best friends is Jewish, and I went to her wedding over the summer, and so it hit home for me in that aspect where
What do you mean it hit home? What do you mean it hit home? You're not Jewish. I as a white woman went to a Jewish wedding, and it really resonated with me. Like, it really hit home with me that, like, you know, that as a non-Jewish person, I was able to just like for a moment see what they go through. What do you mean it hit home with you?
Like,
that hit home.
Like, oh my God, like,
it hit home.
It's not you. You have a Jewish friend.
You're at a Jewish.
Thank God I'm not the only one.
Wedding. What hit home?
She's a real advocate for anti-Semitism. That's a Jewish wedding. Let's give it up for her.
Shout out.
Wow. I think she mentioned something about her Jewish friend, because and her Jewish friend agrees with me, and she's having like a weird falling out with her. It's incredible. All these people in her life are like, listen, you should maybe listen to this.
Yeah, you know, that's hilarious. The amount of people who have jumped in and said that she's gotten it wrong, and her whole, like, her response seems to be like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but have you stopped to think that I just don't care? Have you thought about that?
What at the wedding? What the fuck?
That Dave Portnoy clip really hit me at home, because I thought of Zach, because, you know, we worked together, so it hit home for me.
Yeah.
So
no, I felt
you thought of me.
Yeah, just like
goes to a Jewish wedding one time, all of a sudden understands the Holocaust. like that's literally what it feels like, man. It feels like that's her whole thing, that she's like, hey, you know, I went to this Jewish wedding, and now I get it, guys. I understand. I feel for you. I feel your pain.
Like, no, hit home.
No, it just
we're in this together.
it personally affected AB because his good friend Zach is Jewish.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you know what's the worst part about anti-Semitism? It's that it makes other people.
It makes
everyone else sad.
People who are acknowledging
The worst part about racism is it makes white women feel bad. Oh fuck! Ooh, saved that on the dodge roll.
Seeing the anti-Semitism feel bad. That's the worst part about it. Is I hate how it makes non-Jews feel uncomfortable.
Right.
It's hard.
Yeah. I wish you would just stop talking about it.
It's truly the worst part. Yeah. Just let it be.
I went to her
It's the same
wedding
with
over the summer.
anti-black racism. You know what I mean?
That's the worst part about racism. It makes me feel bad.
It makes all the white people
Yeah,
really
makes all white
it's so
people feel
uncomfortable.
bad.
Yeah, it's a buzzkill. You know, it makes me feel bad. I don't want to think about it.
Really like sours the mood.
That stuff.
It hit home for me in that aspect where
What aspect? I saw him doing the Haga Nagila. They had him up on the chairs, and I thought, wow, this is a precarious situation. What if they drop them? And then it hit me.
No.
The Jews are always in danger.
The yarmulke was falling off. There wasn't a bobby pin.
That's dangerous.
the summer, and so it hit home for me in that aspect where I genuinely was like,
sorry,
like, oh my god, like, you know, really sorry.
Dude, that soundboard is gonna kill me.
You apologize? Who apologized?
Who said sorry?
That was Dan.
Are you apologizing for your half Jew part apologizing?
No, I didn't.
I apologize. No, I apologize.
Oh, okay.
I do. You shouldn't have had to feel that. She shouldn't have had to felt that. That wasn't right.
That wasn't a soundbite, but
yeah, she shouldn't have had to feel bad for all the anti-Semitism. It's terrible that she was just, you know, she was able to identify with a Jew at a Jewish wedding. Fucking Christ, dude. I don't understand what she's trying to say here. She's literally pulling the "I have a Jewish friend" card, so I understand the Holocaust. Like, what the fuck?
I have a soundbite.
Sorry, it's so confusing.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the down right now, but I'll play it. I'll play with it.
Of that aspect, but at the same time, genuinely, as I had said on the podcast, when I have I want to listen when it comes to instances of.
Then why don't you? Why don't you listen then? You're not listening. You're taking what Ethan says and you're like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe you're just paranoid?
Muslim individuals, you know, people who are, you know.
What about Jews?
I'm lost. She lost me there. I actually have been doing pretty decently following.
What about Jews, Ethan? This isn't always about you. Gosh. Can't you see how she's affected by anti-Semitism? Have a little, you know, have a heart, Ethan. Have a heart.
Really,
she went to a Jewish wedding.
Yeah.
And she wants to hear Muslim stories. What's so hard to follow?
I don't understand.
Sorry, I skipped this step. She went to a Jewish wedding. It hit home for her. She cares about Muslim stories.
Yeah, don't forget about her. Don't forget about her white reporter friend.
She did. We don't know what hit home.
Muslim individuals, you know, people who are, you know, transgender.
Transgender
Muslims. What are you talking about?
What are you talking? What weddings do you go to, woman? What weddings do you go to where you're like understanding the Jewish plight and like the terrible things that happen to Jewish people and transgender people? What are you saying? What the fuck are you saying? I don't understand. I'm so lost. Listen, I had a pretty good ability to like discern what people are saying and understand like what some people are trying to get at. I have no idea what this woman is saying. She's just talking. It's like she decided, it's like she has a list of buzzwords: Jews, Israel, programmed, fucking understanding Holocaust, like transgender, gay. Like it's like she just has a list of it's like she just has a damn list of freaking buzzwords, and she's like, how many of these can I fit into this conversation?
Where are we going? Wait, can you?
What happened at that wedding, man?
She cares about transgender Muslims.
It checks all the boxes, dude.
What was going on at that?
I have to hear the lead into this again.
I'll go back. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Just like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Could be potentially Zionists who themselves who are incredibly afraid of anti-Semitism, and Ethan.
Wait, what Zionist is afraid of anti-Semitism? Wait, what? you know, a Zionist is, if I'm not mistaken, Zionists are anti-Semitic, aren't they? What am I? Wait, hold. What? I don't. Okay.
Potentially playing into that, pointing the finger at their content creators, saying they're anti-Semitic. Because
she continually suggests that I'm disingenuously caring about I don't actually care about anti-Semitism.
Yeah,
well, I don't think it hits home for you the way that it hits home for her.
Yeah, Ethan, have you stopped to consider how, you know, racism and anti-Semitism affects this very privileged white woman? Have you stopped to think about that? I mean, listen, man, I might have to side with her if you don't sit there and apologize for how it affects her.
No, and it couldn't, because I'm not like, you have to be outside of the.
She wasn't programmed.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the fuck. I can't even make a joke. I'm so fucking lost. I can't follow this.
Don't worry, AB. I got you. She wasn't programmed with the approved talking points, so she doesn't know exactly what to say. She needs to be re-upped on that.
Listen, Dan, you decode it.
Just Ethan, who sent that message, who said that message or reiterated that. It was tons of other people who had sent that message to me, saying that what I had said in that instance was anti-Semitic.
So she had broad condemnation.
I did want to listen to that.
I did want to listen.
And it's not just because
but I didn't.
I care about anti-Semitism. I have a personal situation with that where one of my best friends is Jewish.
She says, it's not just because of anti-Semitism. I also care about it because I know someone who's Jewish.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Like I said, it's the I have a Jewish friend. I have a Jewish friend. I was about to go on a Martin Luther King diatribe, but I think that might be in very poor taste, so I'm just
friends.
Okay. She's doing that my best friend's Jewish thing, by the way. Classic racist shit.
And I went to her wedding over the summer, and so it hit home for me in that aspect where I genuinely was like,
Dan,
oh my god, you know, really afraid of that aspect. But at the same time, genuinely, as I had said on the podcast, when I have I want to listen when it comes to instances of Muslim individuals.
She's just Muslim individuals, transgenders, and Jewish. And I have a Jew friend. I went to a wedding. Also, I have a friend who's a neighbor that does reporting who told me that as a white person, Israel good, and bad people, paranoid Jews. Like, what the fuck are you saying? What are you saying? Fucking Christ.